Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I I feel like I'm completely out of practice. I feel like I'm back to just being. This is my first day. This is my first day at school. This is my first day at stream school. I don't know. Um, it's been about 2 weeks since I last seen anyone, and I'm glad to be back. It My little mental health break was really nice. I got to, not check any emails, any messages or anything. And I got to really focus on all the things that I had kind of just like building up as a backlog and just stuff I wasn't getting to. And yet, somehow, even though I had this week off and a little bit on the weekend, I just don't feel like it's been enough time. I kind of feel like I want a little bit more time, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I still need to get back to it. I can't ignore my messages for so long. I can't ignore all this for so long, and I'm just glad to be back. But over my break, I got to do something really cool, which was I learned how to screen print. And when I was in university, I saw what a screen printing facility was like, but I never did it. I never signed up for the class and stuff. And also, I wasn't in that course, and I didn't really know what screen printing was. So when I first got to see like what they were making for posters and apparel and stuff like that, I I realized this is really cool, but I probably won't be able to make it or do it outside of school, so I didn't really think it was a very feasible, practice to get into. Max Blackcat, hello! Good to see you again. Where can I get that shirt? This will be coming soon. So, I actually do have a little Instagram video coming out tomorrow. Giving a little video update in terms of what I've been up to, and also about this shirt. But since you guys are here on Twitch, my ice just broke. Since you guys are here on Twitch, I'll give you guys the lowdown on what I'm really excited about. You're learning how to screen print? Awesome. Crystal Face, hello! Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, I took like a one-day class. I was inspired by my friend Derivative, who she really wanted to get back into hobbies that required more like hands-on things, like creating things with your hands, and then once it's done, it's like you get to feel the tangible product. And I also felt that way, especially during the pandemic, because I started making like my homemade stickers and everything, even though I wish they were higher quality. And I was inspired by her enthusiasm, as I usually am. So I took this class with her, and it was so fun. Like, the instructor Yuriko showed us like a method with like water-based inks, and most of the stuff that is required for screen printing can actually be set up at home. You just require like a decent amount of space, a tub of water, and just like a lot of time and patience. But thankfully, the place that we took the class is actually like a store studio in our downtown area. So once we take this class, we're actually free to go and, purchase some materials or like rent some of the materials and just work on it. So in terms of me learning screen printing and this sweater, I gotta show you guys, because this sweater is hilariously oversized on me. I specifically chose a little oversized, so this is a large, and I'm just like really cozy and comfy. I feel like the Michelin Man. And it's so comfy. It's just like a blank that I bought on the spot in the studio. And I personally, so I don't wear a lot of white because white tends to get dirty no matter how hard you try. You're scared to eat, you're scared to brush up on anything. And second, sometimes once white gets dirty, it becomes really obvious. So that's why I really like light gray, because it's like an off-white, and any kind of like black or dark design really stands out. That's a real cute sweater, thank you! Oversized sweaters and hoodies are the best, honestly. Absolutely agree. Like, all my hoodies now, all my sweaters and stuff, they have to be even just a little bit like cozy and oversized for me to feel like really comfy in them. So I am looking forward to going back into the studio, and well, first of all, the outpouring of love for this crew neck, the sweater over here, it completely blew my mind. Like, I did not expect so many people to like this sweater so much. So when I figure out like purchasing blanks and everything, and kind of like the cost of I don't know, like a time slot in the studio, I'm going to do maybe a pre-order on this design specifically, and I assume I'm just gonna get like, I don't know, 5 orders or something, and then I'm just gonna hand pull the ink, screen print it myself. And what I'm really looking forward to is the evolution of Puglie Labs. So Puglie Labs before, last year at least, it meant handmade goods, so that usually meant just my stickers. But I'm pretty excited to have the evolution of Puglie Labs, which is the accessibility of screen printing and going into apparel and just doing designs for fun, creating one-offs or two-offs or something, and hopefully whatever I end up creating or making is like, I don't know, really interesting or fun for people to collect. And if there's a design that's a lot of people specifically like, then perhaps I will actually get it manufactured so I don't expend all my energy and wrist power doing it. But I'm just so excited. The idea of creating this... Oh, let me get my... So, I have this design, and then I have another one that I created. Huge. I got a large, so it's oversized. Me, cries and chunky. No, Mex Black Cat, that means you are cozy all the time. And you know what? There's plenty of sizes to make you feel extra cozy anyways. But yeah, let me grab... So, I made 2 items. It was this oversized sweater, which honestly, like, this feels like an XL to me. The tag said large. I think this type of blank just comes a little bit larger anyways. Let me grab the other one. Sounds fun? Yeah, like, I like the idea of just experimenting, and either I keep the clothing or someone else will be interested enough to keep it or like get it. But this was the other piece that I made. It's the same design, but with a... So originally the inks were red, like a light red and a light blue. And after the process and after the heating, both of them got darker and slightly transparent. So it created this like old school 3D kind of style of image where it's like duotone and stuff. And I don't know, just stuff like this where the screen itself is just this it's literally just this design. But like, you know, I can tilt it every which way. I can try different colors or different combination of colors. And I think that'd just be really fun to offer that as like, hey, if you guys want this one-off, you can. Crystal Face, have you ever done any screen printing yourself? Love that 3D look. Hey, thank you. I'd honestly love to try this out on like either like a off-white or a very light gray. Oh my god, I'm late. I was actually working. Were you? Were you, Peggy? Were you actually working? So, and the beauty with Puglie Labs, which again is like what I use to signify my homemade goods, is that sometimes there are mistakes, but the mistakes with handmade items, like, oh, let's see if my camera will pick it up. Oh, there we go. Like these little specks over here, and like how this isn't like a whole solid. Like these are mistakes, realistically speaking, but they also add to the charm of it because, I did use my hands to create this, and, some, maybe one or two will be exactly the same, but honestly, not really. And I hope people will appreciate that charm in it. But overall, it was just a really relaxing time there in the studio. The studio was just a really cool place. It's in the heart of our Chinatown area, and it sold really cool imported apparel and items. And in the back is the screen printing studio, and then the entire store has whatever music the owner wants to play. So it just felt like a good vibe. So this is what I'm really excited about. It is a bit of a far drive for me, but I don't know, I would make a day of it. I would bring in a lot of things that I want to make, and I just try it out, I guess. But I'm so glad so many people like this design. This crew neck has become a huge surprise. I did not realize I would love it so much, but I do. Emmy, hello! Thanks so much for joining! How have you been? When I was 13, my friend's dad owned a print shop, and that was my very first time looking at those types of machines, but I never screen printed them myself yet. I, especially since you have, Crystal Face, you have such good characters, especially for screen printing. When I brought this design in, the instructor was like, this design is what we call a hard-to-kill plant. The thickness of the strokes are perfectly fine, everything's very clear, very black and white, and it's very hard for you to mess up this type of design. And I was like, I'll show you, but it turned out really good. And so, Crystal Face, your designs are also just as good. I think if you wanted to go into screen printing, even just trying it out, it'd be so cool. If you just did a line art of your crystal, literally your Crystal Face guy, and I don't know, did this kind of effect or something, I think that'd be so cool. Because all your characters are so clean, so solid, and so iconic. I think you'd have fun. But I guess the hard part is finding that kind of facility. I didn't know this facility existed in my city until my friend Nerimative pointed it out to me and was just like, hey, is anyone interested? And I'm like, okay. busy folding 500 t-shirts. Oh my god, Emmy. Do you have the fancy the plastic folding things that every real retail store has? Or do you have a way or a system? But firstly, thank you all so much for joining back again. I feel like it's my first time streaming again, and I'm easing back into it. Yeah, but it's still so slow. I mean, yeah, it's... I can't imagine it's so tedious. When I first got my hoodies, I only got 50 hoodies, mind you. And quality checking each one, and then folding each of them into little dumplings. I can probably show you guys what I mean by little dumplings. Let me just make sure I don't rip out my earphones. Because I realized my packaging for shipping is pretty small. So I had to fold them into little fortune cookies, little dumplings. And it's just the hood that is encapsulating everything. I found this really funny and amusing. But yeah, the tedium does not make it any faster. It's just, I guess it's just part of our job, eh? Super appreciate your kind words. Yeah, I'd love to try screen printing out for sure. Yeah, Google a facility. Hopefully there's a university that offers a class or something. But yeah, I definitely think even if it's just a single class to try out, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty worth it. And worst comes to worst, if that manual labor and the thing that you're doing is not your thing, at least you can come out with some pieces of clothing to take home. Jade, hello. Gonna be lurking today. Lots of new projects coming up for me this week. Congrats, Jade. No worries about the lurk. Thank you so much for just being here, and I hope you've been well. I hope all your projects go smoothly, and I hope I'll be good background noise. But yes, let me put back this dumpling. So Emmy, good luck with your folding of 500 t-shirts. I can't imagine the tedium of that. And yeah, my printer can fold and bag them for us, but I really wanted to use a eco-friendly bag, so I do the extra work of folding them to the size that fits the bag. Oh man. Like I'm guessing your printer, like you can't ship that type of bag to your printer and ask them to kit it in that bag, can they? Like I know some printers do that, like they'll put like your custom hang tags that you've already made or whatever, but it's very dependent on the company and the manufacturer. There goes my ice. Let me sip some coffee here. But of course, it's the first week of November. I have to ask, how was everyone's Halloween? Did all of you go into like a little bubble party? Did you guys go out to celebrate? Any trick-or-treating? Any handing out candy? I miss handing out candy so much. But the neighborhood that my parents' house is in, and also all the neighborhoods that I know of, the amount of kids that go through is like very little. So I don't know, it just feels like it always scares me that the Halloween spirit is dying, because I obviously grew up with tons of people trick-or-treating and going out and having fun and stuff like that. And maybe I'm just not in the right neighborhoods, or I don't know the right neighborhoods, but it's odd. But also, granted, like I feel like there's less and less children being born as the years go, so you know, it kind of balances out. They have a semi-automated system that includes bagging process. That is those continual bag. Oh, and divided by heat press. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, that's rough. But I mean, I really hope you add some kind of like little factoid note or something in your bags, just like, I don't know, just like patting yourself on the back and showing people that I don't know, you make a commitment to try to be more eco-friendly and stuff. I think people would love to know that, and I don't know, I think it's nice to know you're supporting someone that's really putting in the effort to do that. Let's see. Sorry, my brain just farted, and I'm like, what am I doing next? What else have I done over the week? Oh, for the large part of my time off last week, I didn't actually get to a whole lot of drawing. I got to a lot of designing. And that's because my backlog for my Honey and Butter collaboration has been so held in place because of everything, that I finally got around to designing some of the guides for macaron making. And these are just the printed sheets. Like they're not this big per page, and they're not black and white. But I finally got to design some. I tested them out, and I don't know, I think they're looking all right. This is a really old design though. They're not horizontally laid anymore. They're actually kind of vertical. But it's just, you can see the evolution of you know, the macaron getting decorated and stuff. So I finally got to that, and it's just a lot off my plate. Like at the end here, you can see, like, you know, putting your macarons in the oven, like filling it with buttercream, eating it. So I'm really happy with how these came out. I can actually probably show you guys the actual file real quick. The bags are from Eco and Clothes. Okay. Eco and Clothes. They have great info printed on the bags, but I'm thinking of getting burlap bags from No Issue for retail online sales, so I avoid plastic altogether. Yeah, it's once I'm done using all my plastic packaging that I got like, I don't know, 2 years ago, I'm definitely going to look into packaging that's mainly paper, but like it's still sturdy or thick enough, or maybe just like multi-layered, so that, you know, if I am shipping something that can be like roughed up or whatever, it's not going to tear, or it doesn't just have like a single layer of security. Let's see. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I really want to avoid plastic if I can. Unfortunately, my manufacturers, you know, that do my accessories and stuff, they kind of have to put it in like the plastic sleeves to protect like the pins and charms and stuff from, you know, scratching each other and stuff. So there's that. But otherwise, if I can help it, I would love to put most of my packaging in paper, and also decorate it. This is not the thing I was looking for. Where did I put it? Ah, here. Your stream overlay is so amazing, by the way. So many little pugs. Thank you so much. I am so happy with this overlay. It's the closest thing I can get to, I don't know, just like making it more immersive. So I'm really glad you like it. OMG, how cute. I heard glassine bags are great. Yeah, I always have to remind my menu to not put each in bags because they're so used to it. Shakes my head. Yeah, I think I asked them before, like, if they could not put it in bags, because one of my friends showed a video of how they asked their manufacturers to put the pins between like tissue paper and stuff so that it still be protected and then you don't have to bag it. But then when I asked my manufacturer, I feel like my menu works so often with like professional, like big business companies that they just don't offer such a niche or small idea like this, because it's just part of their system now. Like they don't have to think about it. They're just like, okay, like we gotta put this in these bags and just like get them out. So that's my one little thing. But if I can reuse these little bags, then I do anyways. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I had a parent-teacher conference with Mrs. Rucker, and she said thanks again. She said something about the kids sending thank you notes. Oh, I mean, yeah, she asked me for my shipping address for like thank you notes and stuff like that. I gave it to her, and I don't know, I'm waiting for something to pop up in the mail, but if it doesn't happen, it's totally fine too, because she was really sweet over the email. Over the email, wow, okay, boomer. Yeah, the bigger ones don't do it. My menu are super small, so they do a lot of weird stuff for me. That's really sweet though. Like, I really love when you collaborate or partner up with a company and it's a very even relationship. Like, it's a very kind one and you grow together. Honestly, for me, I've come to realize like I want to try fostering these types of like manufacturing relationships, so that like, one, I feel like more like I'm talking to a friend and they understand me, and like we build a rapport with each other. And I don't know, I just feel like it'd make things a lot smoother than, I don't know, trying to find a new menu every single time. At least if I built this rapport, if anything like isn't up to my standards, or I feel like something's really off, I can be like, hey, I know this quality is not, you know, the usual for you guys. What happened? Can you be honest with me? And I've had to do that with my current manufacturer for enamel pins and keychains, and she wasn't like completely transparent, obviously, but she was admitting to the fact that, like, you know, some things like slowed them down a lot for their company in terms of like raw materials or machines breaking down, but their managers looking for ways to speed them back up again, and like they're creating a new system. So even just that means a lot to me. She showed me her new rescue pug named Frankie. Oh my god! Is Frankie also a black pug, or is it a fawn pug? We pay a lot more, to be honest. It's not ideal for a lot of people, but they let us walk the factory and stuff like that. I love them. I think the price is worth the care they take. Yeah, absolutely. Like, honestly, if you're saving well, okay, if you're saving like $2 per unit, then maybe it's a little hard sell. But like if you're just pinching the cents, honestly, even if it's $2 per unit more, having that relationship and having that trust, especially that trust, and if you can go and walk their factory and kind of see how things are run, and I don't know, feel confident that like the company that you're paying for and supporting is ethical, at least, and you know they seem fair, then I think that's totally worth it. My goal one day would be to like go to China or something, and actually being able to walk a factory that perhaps I've worked with for a long time, and kind of just see like, you know, hopefully the conditions are good, hopefully hopefully people seem I can't say happy with their job, because I don't think a lot of people are generally like, yay, I love my job, but like at least they feel like they're being paid fairly. I can only do it because all mine are in Taiwan and my parents live there, so they go visit when they're bored. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Yeah, I think a couple of mine are in like Guangdong and Shenzhen, so I don't know when I'll ever go to them, but maybe one day. Oh, let me switch over to this real quick. I remember my hotkeys. Perfect. So this is what the end result is pretty much looking like. We got the prep page, which tells you, well, one, the title of what your macarons are, how many macarons you're going to make with this guide, and then the types of colors and how many bags you need for each color. And then, yeah, the instructions are pretty, like, oh, they're just basic. They're there, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I try my best to make it clear while still, I don't know, trying to fit in as much information as possible, and, I don't know, making it look cute if I can, like with little icons and stuff. And then, yeah, once it gets to the end page, if it runs out of steps, I just try to fill it up with like ideas, like try different expressions. And then this is for the basic Puglie. And then up here, let me just get up here real quick, is the sunny side up Puglie. And same deal, like a breakdown of the colors you need and stuff. And then pretty much the same instructions, because it's the same base, essentially, but I try to change up, you know, the little illustrations that go along with it, or making it relevant to the guide. No, just something a little different. Oh, make sure I don't just accidentally drag out all my graphics. All these are locked. Yeah, there we go. And yeah. End up making an egg, and this one actually filled out to like nearly the bottom of the last page, so all I could do was fit a little enjoy here. But that was the majority of my work for my time off, was designing this, because I went through so many revisions, not only for the prep page, like these pages here, but also how to lay out the information to be the most efficient in using the space, but also I don't know, making it cute, making it easy to read and everything. Editorial design just ain't for me. So we got a couple more designs to go through. I just need to wait for the instructions from Leanne, the owner of Honey and Butter, but I'm on the right track, and most of the hard part is done. Now it's just a tedious part of like the instructions and laying it out and stuff like that. Oh man, that looks like so much work. It was. I've had to, let's see. I've had to restart this page 3 times. And like 3 or 4 times. All of it is just like moving elements, scaling up, scaling down, seeing what fits and what doesn't. And then for this, I've had to restart it 3 times. This is my 3rd time arranging it. But I think the beauty with restarting, it's almost like the Hades game on Switch and Steam and stuff, you know, the dungeon crawler roguelike, where every time you die, you come back, but you're just as strong, if not stronger, than when you started the very first time. And that's what I consider these types of restarts to be. It's me figuring out these these ideas that work or don't work, and then finding out again, like, okay, I know what I liked, I know what I didn't like, scratch everything again, and let's try again. And I'm really glad. Like, a lot of people I know can get really frustrated with needing to restart something. Obviously, it's not a great process. No one wants to restart something they spent hours on. But most of the time, I've come to realize that when I restart something, I end up working like twice or 3 times faster than I originally did. And I already knew what I learned from the last time, so I can apply it very quickly this time around. That's so cute, Crystal Face, thank you. If you have time, there's a link for the video. Oh, okay. I would like to see this video. Let me just, Oh my god! Oh, those big googly eyes! Oh my god, the little one eye blink! Oh no, why do you look like that? Oh, you're such an idiot. I love him so much. I love him so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Puggy, hello. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh my god, those big googly eyes. I love pugs and their big googly eyes. Alright. And yeah, so this is what I did for the week before with all the work backed up. This is for Honey and Butter. They're in Irvine, California. Irvine, California. Irvine. Max Black Cat. How do I say this again? They're in the Spectrum Center. They make delicious, amazing macarons, and I can't wait to see them again. But this is for our upcoming collaboration, and I'm really excited. We have this like tentative plan in 2022, where if everything goes well in the world, and say it's safer for COVID and travel and stuff, Irvine. Okay. Thank you. I may have another pop-up shop over at Honey and Butter where like I go and I have a pop-up shop in their store, and it'll be for like either the launch or the second relaunch of these Puglie guides and some Puglie merchandise and stuff like that. That's specific for a collaboration. I really miss them so much. Everyone that works there is so sweet and so amazing. I miss their macarons. I mean, honestly, that's what I miss the most. And having my very first pop-up there was such an amazing experience. It was so fun. It was so endearing to see people lining up, and I don't know, waiting to see Puglie or to see me or something. And I can't wait to get back to that experience. Oh, excuse me. Alright, don't need to save because I didn't make any changes that I would want to keep. And here we have the Croissant Puglie. But before we get to the art, what else am I... There's a couple more things I want to go through with the updates. Thank goodness I wrote that it's going to be a chill chat, even though I don't sound chill at all. I just realized that when I said Puggy while talking about the pug on the video, which I was late to get the context, I ended up saying my name. No worries. I mean, it is a Puggy. That's what you should call him. What am I missing here? Oh, right. I mean, this is kind of old news, and Max Black Cat, you're going to be seeing them in the mail real soon. But hold on one quick second. I just didn't feel like I had enough time to really showcase these guys. Also, they came like last week, and I didn't have time to show them off or take any photos or anything. But these were the recent Puglie Sticker Society stickers that were sent off literally today. So, Mex Black Cat, you will be seeing yours soon. But here's the lava lamp that's like holographic, and I love it so much. It just fits the theme so well. And he's just a little blob in there. And then here's the UDO, the unidentified delicious object. Here's the you are out of this world. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually glow in the dark. I just wanted the colors to kind of be reminiscent of, I don't know, that era of glow in the dark when the coolest thing was this type of glow in the dark paint. You'd get the stars from the dollar store, you put it all over your room and stuff, and I don't know, that was the coolest thing we had as a kid. And the exclusive for the Sticker Society, which is the flip phone, which was inspired by my really old Sony Ericsson flip phone. And I don't know if you guys remember, or if you guys have lived through this, but back then when we had these flip phones, they would have, like, most of these phones had like a little, like, indent, like a little hook, or they have like this top bar over here, and everyone would just tie these Winnie the Pooh charms or whatever charms onto their flip phone. And I swear, my flip phone, the amount of charms that I had on my phone was larger than the phone itself. I don't know how I lived like that. I was just such like a, I wouldn't say edgy. I was such an extra teenager. But I really miss this era, you know, of having these flip phones and customizing them with the little charms on the side and stuff, and phones being small and holdable in your hands. So I'm really happy with this design. I just think it's a really cute thing. And all these stickers were literally sent out today, but they are also available in the Puglie shop right now, except for the flip phone, which is exclusive to members of the Sticker Society. So just a real quick self-plug for myself. If anyone's interested in checking out the new sticker books and some of these stickers, they are in pugliepug.com. Those stickers are so good. Crystal Face, thank you. That looks so good, and it's adorable. Puggy, thank you so much. The Out of This World is my wallpaper. It's so adorable, thank you. Max Blackcat, thank you so much. Like, I'll be honest, Zen is the one that creates all the wallpapers and profile pictures. They're always doing such a slapping job. And to be honest, I sometimes wonder like how many people change their wallpapers often, or like we'll see a Puglie design and really like it. So to know that they're being used and appreciated, like, makes they make me so happy. I can't wait to tell Zen this. Like, just even if just one person is using our creations, I think it'd be so endearing. I low-key miss those charms, right? Same. Like, I miss collecting charms, or like rolling the gachapons for them and then tying them on to the side of the phones. Like, before, my phone case here had a little like area for just a single charm. I know you guys can't see it on the phone, on the camera. Oh, you can see the nubbin. So this thing created like a tiniest little loop, but the plastic finally snapped off, so nothing can be tied to it anymore, and I am once again left with a plain phone. Agreed, glow-in-the-dark stars were life. Yeah, I mean, they are still life. Honestly, I would not mind getting a pack and just decorating my house with them. Maybe I'll look into that. Texting or typing with those phones, though, the worst. I know, right? 2244 666 778. Like, the one beauty is with T9 text, which is like, you know, the numpad texting. If you got good enough at it, you didn't even need to look at your phone. You would just like be able to text it because one, you can feel buttons, and then two, it's kind of like you already knew what the letters were because they were, you know, you've texted for so much. I've gotten pretty good at actually texting on my iPhone without needing to look at the phone. So I'd just be looking up or crossing the street, and once I kind of figure out like where my finger is hovering, I just start typing. And once I'm done crossing the street, I'll review it and be like, oh, not bad. I have an indestructible Pikachu charm on my light pink Motorola Razr. That poor dude went through hell. Oh, also, Motorola Razrs, man, Sony Ericssons, Motorola Razrs, and LG chocolates. Like, those were, like, the big ones back then. Flip phones were fun, yeah. You seen that cool phone that looks like an iPhone, has a full-on touchscreen, but also folds? I'd love one of those. Yeah, I saw that too. I think a lot of that is Samsung or Androids, but it's insane. How does the screen do that? I don't understand. They have that as a tablet, I think, like a tablet that folds smaller into a smaller tablet, and then the phone that folds in half into a square, and then you can open it for the full length of the phone. I would honestly love that, but I would wait for the iPhone version if ever. I'm just not a huge fan of Android. I've tried Android before. Not a huge fan of it at all. Alright, so I got to show you guys the honey and butter, these stickers, my screen printing life, and I guess the most exciting, which won't be happening until the new year, actually. And let me just kind of shove this off to the side. Let me sip some coffee. I got finally a sample of lanyards, keychains, and charms that I've been working on. There we go. So a long time ago, I think back in August or September, I showed you guys my files for like the mock-ups of these new enamel pins and keychains that I've been hoping to make. And I finally got the samples. I paid for... I just tried to fast forward on your video so I could see your new items faster. I forgot you were live. Peggy, oh my god. I hate you. Just because of this, I'm gonna show it off slower. Haha. No, I finally got the samples. I paid for mass production today. I'm really excited. So first off is my very first fully enamel, like metal keychain, and it's of the Puglie grocery bag. So the front is just a Puglie grocery bag. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but oh, you can see a little bit. You see the little pink dots? There's actually also a yellow grid pattern on the bag that's screen printed on it. Once I discovered that you can screen print and spot print on enamel pins, like, I feel unstoppable now. So, this is the first keychain. It has both a key ring and also... Booty Parade, yay! It has both a key ring and also a big lobster clasp, so if you need to unhook this onto your keys, or, I don't know, anything that you need to go grocery shopping with. I just like the dual functionality of it. For me personally, I use the key ring for like keys that are much more permanent, and then if I have a different set of keys for like, say my storage facility or something, I don't have to attach it permanently. Like, I don't have to skew out this key ring to get it. I can just quickly open the latch here, hook it on, and then just go. So here's the little grocery bag Puglie. The front is, yeah, a little grocery bag Puglie hanging in there. And then the, oh my god, 55! What is happening? Ah! Evie can now find lost keys, oh my god. I'm gonna take it when I come over. God damn it, Peggy. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Rice Hat Crew. Gazrar, Hanzo, Gazrar, Hanul. Thank you all so much for putting along. Kenny, oh my god, it's been so long. Totally someone. Sincerely B. Thank you all so much for putting along. Oh no. Kenny, happy 6-month anniversary. Thank you so much for resubscribing again. Skyla. Sorry, hold on. Skyla Rayra. I hope I'm saying that right. Hello. Thank you so much for joining in on the stream. Grinsui. Thank you so much for putting along. So many Pootie Pals. Oh my god. Sleepy Dragon, thank you so much for putting along. Something about keys. Something about keys. Kenny, did you teach Evie to look for your keys? Skyla Rera, thank you so much for becoming a Pootie Pal. Oh man, you guys rated at a pretty good time, I guess, because I'm just going over some new items that I got after my week-long break. If any of you said something between the raid chats, I am very sorry for missing. Corvus, hello. Lady Sepha, hello. Buka, nice to see you again. Griffin, great to see you again. I mean, a lot of you guys I've seen, because, you know, I also hang out in Kenny's chat. But Kenny, how have you guys been? Evie can now find my lost keys. Amazing. Like, do you have one of those, like, Bluetooth trackers on your keys, and that's how Evie can, like, pinpoint it? Or how does this work? Chat, tell me, what big brain did Kenny get up to this time? It's just visual. What? Wait, how's she gonna look for your keys? It's via tracing. Alright, so many puggos. Kenny Raid, Flexi Strauss, hello. Thank you so much for joining. She's that smart. Oh my god. Evie is getting scarily smart. And also, Evie is getting to the scary parts of the internet. Like, I saw the video, I'm sure all of you guys did, of Kenny asking Evie to search for choking, like the term or whatever. And then she comes back with, like, the #1 phrase, which is, like, choke me daddy. And it's like, take Evie back. Shield the child. Evie is a very smart girl. She really is. It's scary. It absolutely is scary how smart Evie is, and also how brilliant Kenny is. I haven't seen that, but it sounds funny. I don't exactly know, like, Kenny, or anyone from Kenny's chat, what exactly was Evie trying to learn? Because I think Kenny was trying to teach Evie how to visually check if, like, someone is choking, like if they're actually choking on, like, food or something. And did Kenny send Evie out to find, like, a reference, or if she understood what choking meant? How to detect if someone was choking so that she could call for help. Right. And then, how have I not seen this before? Thank you, Kenny. I love pugs. Oh, hello. Welcome. Oh, I should introduce myself, because 55 people is a lot of people. I don't know where all you came from. Hi, my name is Huge. It's kind of like Eugene, but shorter. And welcome to my Twitch stream. This is my first time back on Twitch after a week break. Not a week break as in a crappy break, but, like, I had a week-long break last week, just for relaxation, mental health, and recharging. And now I'm back, and I am very grateful for all of you being here. This is Puglie. All these are Puglies, and Puglie is this imaginary pug that I created because I don't actually own a pug, but I really want to someday. So now he fills this void in my heart and takes up most of my time. Realistically, he's my full-time job, and I'm really grateful doing it, albeit sometimes it can get really stressful. Just the reality of it. We all love pugs. Pug is one of my favorite streamers and content creators. Kenny! No. God, Kenny. Appreciate you lots, Kenny, so much. If you need to head out to work out, get those gains, get your work up through all that bulk that you're getting through since it's the winter time. Don't worry about it. Hit out if you go. Oh my god, I love it. Thank you, thank you. I need to clean the chaos. Okay, wait. Today you guys were finding keys. So did you purposely mess up your room to check if Evie would be able to find the keys? Chat, what happened over there? There was a lot of hype train. Ah, good. Deserved. Well deserved. Oh, I guess I should, confetti, money flying around. Wait. Like, real confetti and real money flying around? Finding and wrecking Kenny's room with a hype train. Oh my god. Dang it. I wish I was conscious to make it in time for this stream. I was barely conscious just because I was so zoomed in on work before my stream that I didn't end up visiting, but I'll have to check the VOD for this, or Kenny snippets on YouTube. This would be a good one. You guys rated just in time for me to showcase the samples that I got for these projects that I've been working on. And I just finished showing this briefly, but I'll show you guys real quick. One of my new keychains is this grocery bag Puglie, and it's just Puglie hanging out in a grocery bag. The white bag has screen printed details on it, so some like pink specks and like a yellow grid. And the back is just like the logo. It's metal. It's like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's fully metal. It's durable. It's just shiny and gold. And the accessory is a keyring. This hook is just to keep the keyring open for you to like have ease of access to putting on your keys, and a quick lobster clasp. And what I really like about these dual accessories is that, for me personally, when I use keychains, I'll put like my keys that are more permanent onto the keyring itself. But then if I need to attach other keys, like for my storage facility or something like that, then I can just like hook on those keys really quick to like say my car keys or something, like, and then just head out. So this is one of my new keychains coming up in the new year. It's just grocery bag Puglie. It's Puglie Mart, yes! It is literally named after my online store, which also just relaunched today. So if any of you guys are interested in adopting some Puglies of your own, PugliePug.com is where you would go. And I just recently, or this morning, relaunched my store with some stickers, a sticker book, leftovers of my hoodies, and I don't know, some other things, if you're interested. That's so cute, thank you, thank you! And next up, we have, and just a heads up, these are just samples. I won't be getting them probably until the new year, but that's fine, because I'll be closing down my store for the holidays December 7th, just to give me some time to recuperate and prepare for the new year. And I hope with all these new things coming out, the new year's gonna go off with a bang. My new enamel pin will be this little Puglie donut. Some of you guys may recognize it. I worked on it on stream because this artwork is my offline panel. So on Twitch, if I don't have like a video auto playing, you'll see a little illustration that's literally this, of all these little Puglies eating a giant donut. So I just love the artwork so much that I ended up creating a pin of it. The back is, again, just my logo there. It's double pinned so that you can angle it whichever way you want. Extra security. And I don't know, I just really like it. I love when I draw like my little tiny Puglies. Love it. That offline screen is great. Thank you so much. I just I thought I'd be creating something like simple or whatever. Ended up drawing like a whole illustration for it. Ended up loving the illustration, and so I decided to make a pin of it. And then so far, for the final pin, or the final like metal charm thing, it's going to be my little in and poop Puglie. Partially because I just find In-N-Out to be such an interesting cultural thing. Like, everyone that I know of in Canada knows about In-N-Out, and the first thing they do when they go to California is to get In-N-Out. So, not only is, I don't know, In-N-Out such, like, a cultural phenomenon, but I just found it a really cute design. So again, the details, which my camera will not probably focus on, are screen printed, like for the little hat and for the logo and stuff, and then the rest of it is, just enamel pin. And with all my enamel pins, they are double backed, extra security, extra, movability with the logo on it. The Puglies are so cute, I love them so much. Thank you so much, Puggy. I gotta head off for my workout, but have a great stream. Kenny, thank you so much for the love. Enjoy your gains, have fun, and take care. I'll see you on your stream on Friday. Take care, bye. But yeah, if anyone else needs to raid and run, if you had a great time at Kenny's and you just need to rest, please don't feel pressured to stay. Feel free to go get your food, get your hydration, or get some rest on the couch. I totally will not take offense to that. But yeah, last but not least, for the two last things is lanyards, which I've never personally made, but I'm really happy with how they came out. So this is a lanyard inspired also by the grocery artwork. My idea is when I release these items that they can be bundled up with the accessories. So like if you buy this lanyard, then you can get like this keychain, and you can get both of them for a discount kind of thing. That's kind of my idea. For the lanyard, it's just this really quick key ring, like the lobster clasp key ring. I just think lobster clasps are so universally flexible for whatever you would want to attach. They are a lot less difficult than key rings and stuff. So I just found them a lot easier. So this is the one design for the grocery bag. And then next up is another In-N-Out inspired one. But this time on the lanyard itself is the In-N-Out Puglie and then an assortment of condiments. So we got mayo, relish, mustard, and ketchup. And of course the design itself is inspired by the In-N-Out packaging. The accessories, again, a lobster clasp keyring. And hopefully I don't get in trouble for this design. And hopefully a lot of people will love it. These charms are all so great. Your artwork definitely inspires me to keep making and drawing new things. Crystal Face, go, go, go. I mean, sometimes, like, even for me, last week, so for those who may not be aware, last week, for the entirety of the week, I took a little break. I took a little personal vacation for myself. And what that entailed was not checking emails and not checking any messages, just completely disconnecting. And I also gave myself the freedom to also not do Puglie stuff if I wanted to. And the reason for that was I was extremely burnt out. I was way more burnt out than I expected myself to be. And I just needed the time away from all the obligations and all the things that the work side of Puglie would have demanded of me. So there was like a day or two where I didn't even work on Puglie. I worked on a little like side project that I've been meaning to do for a long time. And then when I did get back on to Puglie, it was for like a backlog of things that I didn't get around to. So honestly, like, pace yourself. That's my number one advice. Pace yourself. If you feel like you need a break from, whatever your brand is, for you it's Crystal Face Guy, just give yourself that break. And if you feel like, this one final push on a project is what you really need to feel like you wrap things up, then yeah, give yourself a little push. But otherwise, just try your best to balance yourself out. Because if not, you'll end up like me, being severely burnt out and very miserable, even though you shouldn't be. This is the moment I realized I have no idea what a lanyard is. Like, what the heck is a Rita? Wait, what? Wait, what's an Arita? Did I say a Rita? Yeah, a lanyard is just this, it's a necklace? I don't know, yeah, like a fabric necklace, I guess. They're great for holding on to keys or badge tags and stuff. Lanyard in Portuguese is arita. What is that? Oh! Today I learned. Just chugging away coffee. Alright. And that's nearly all the stuff that I've needed to catch you guys up on in my break, and also all the new stuff that has come along. Now that we got through the chill and chat part, let's get to the actual art part, which is baking a Puglie croissant, which I didn't realize this. At first I was wondering, like, why does this croissant look like something? And then I kind of realized, he just looks like the hair of, like, Count Olaf or any kind of evil villain who has, like, the bald patch at the top, and then, like, the really, like, the sides of hair that kind of look like horns. And I can't get this image out of my head. At the same time, I'm like, oh man, I wonder if I can, like, you know, turn the croissant the other way, and I've tried that and it doesn't work, and I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'm stuck with this then. Thanks a ton. Yeah, burnout can creep up on you. Happy you gave yourself a break, much needed. It's, yeah, I didn't realize I was burnt out. For the most part, I thought I was just like, oh, busy and tired. And some days were busier than others, so obviously I was like, oh yeah, I'm a bit more tired than other days. And then when I finally kind of like faced myself and was like, okay, I'm feeling tired most days, and I'm feeling a little bit miserable most days. I finally kind of like confronted myself that, like, okay, even if I'm saying I'm not burnt out, I am going to say that I am, because this is kind of the feeling that I'm leaning towards. And it was just nice to disconnect and get away from it. Oh, it's the same as Kracha, the thank you for being useless translate app. What about Pug au Chocolat instead? Like a pan au chocolat. I made something similar. This was a long time ago. This is what comes to mind when I think, when you say chocolate bread. A chocolate croissant. There's a couple of bakeries or cafes in my city that do chocolate croissants, and it kind of looks like this. It doesn't look like the usual bullhorn, but it just looks like it's a croissant pastry rolled, and then it has some like chocolate inside, or like chocolate chips inside. Okay, gotta leave. Maybe see you all next week. Puggy, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming and saying hi. Enjoy, and hopefully see you next week. But yeah, I don't know if I might revisit this. It looks like the hot dog in a blanket. Yeah, the pig in a blanket, right? This was a little personal piece I did for a good friend of mine. But I for sure do want to create this Croissant Puglie, just because croissants are so iconic. I mean, I love croissants on a rainy day, such as every day in Vancouver right now, right outside, hit my window right now. Oh man, a hot buttery croissant with like a side of some thick soup, like tomato soup or something. Just slaps. Just always so good for the belly. Yeah, I've thought about making like a pig in a blanket. So like, the thing is, I also have a where are you? I also have a hot dog, which is kind of essentially what a pig in a blanket is. If I were to make a pig in a blanket, it would be more bun and like maybe a tiny like sausage on the head or something. Ooh, sorry. Oh yeah, I like the croissant one too. Thank you, thank you. So with the croissant, I'm planning to make a whole series of bread. So I already got 2 things. I got, let me see if this will pop up. Where did I put you? Oh, there we go. And I just gotta move this over. So I have bread, Puglie, which is absolutely one of my favorite. Like, it's just bread. How can you go wrong? It's just bread. And then I got toast. As you can see, he has, like, you know, the crust is a little darker. He got a little, like, you know, the toast marks on him. He got melting butter on top of him. So I am on my way to create a series called The Bread Box, which is just all these bread Puglies. Ooh. My dog was a hot dog for Halloween. Oh, what kind of dog do you have? Wait, do you have a pug? The obligatory, if you have a dog, I must ask, do you have a pug? Are you living the best life that any human being is living? Let's see. You know what? Honestly, I really did like the Croissant Puglie colors, so I might keep this on hand just in case. But let me see if I reference some other colors just to start off the base. But of course, how was everyone else's Halloween? Did any of you, I don't know, hand out candy and treats? Walk around the neighborhood, check out some spooky houses, go to amusement park, hung out with friends? I mean, that's what I did. I hung out with friends, ate some food, played some Jackbox and some board games. That's about it. We didn't watch any scary movies, but I have scary movies playing in the background on the regular, so I guess it's okay. Halloween is there for me throughout the entire year, I guess. Which is funny. Like, I don't actually watch a lot of scary movies. I have them playing in the background because I want to know the story of these horror movies. Because usually horror movies have a little structure in mystery. Like, you know, why is this place haunted? Why is this thing evil? What happened to create this curse? And that's what I want to find out. Like, that's what interests me the most. Is like, here's this mystery. I want to know the answer to it. But in terms of watching it, I'm like, nope, I can't do that. I have very good photographic memory, and it absolutely destroys me when I watch a horror movie and I get taken by a jump scare, and it's not great. It's not great. It's not a pug, but it's a street mix. He's so spoiled because I love him to death, as all dogs should be loved too. As all dogs should be. I'm 100% going to get a pug in the future. I've always loved their faces. I know. They just deserve to be protected and loved. Oh, I love Jackbox. Played it with some friends last night. Nice. I would say the newest Jackbox, is it 8? Gosh, I've forgotten like what stage they're at. Is one of my favorites. Like, cause with most Jackboxes, there are maybe 1 or 2 games that are pretty like, and you know, aren't as entertaining, or like, you know, different strokes for different folks. But I feel like the newest Jackbox just has such a good mix of games, and they're all just so fun. Croissant. Hello, Krusty the Sock. Welcome, welcome. Indeed, we are working on a croissant. And, sorry, hold on one sec. Let me just hold my breath a little bit and get to this. Because in the long run, it'd just be easier for me to fill this whole thing. There we go. And nope, not blue. There we go. Okay, that's a pretty good base color to, right off the bat. Start a new layer. I hate horror movies. I'm just too chicken. I mean, honestly, same. Honestly, same. I hate jump scares. I find them to be so, like, just super cheap. My favorite type of horror movies would be psychological thrillers where... Okay, let's create a spectrum. Absolutely cannot deal with, for me, is ghosts. Ghosts or anything paranormal, absolutely no thank you. And then, like, demons or, I don't know, some kind of curse thing, like, alright, that's alright. Ghosts, absolutely, get the hell out. And then on the whole other end, like, what I'm totally okay with is, like, I don't know, murderers and psychological stuff, like human-based things. Funny enough, that is way more okay for me. Fancy seeing you here, Quantinator. Good to see you back here. Croissant. 8, yeah, it's really good. Real cool new additions. Yeah. My favorite among friends is the job interview one, where you write text and then you kind of like the fridge magnet thing, like put text together. That has come up with so many funny instances, and it really helps even out the humor. Because Quiplash was kind of like a fan favorite, but it really required you to be funny. Like to actually know how to be funny and have like the witty quips and stuff like that. Whereas with the job interview one, where everyone writes the text and then you just piece the words together, it's almost like some words you would never think of, but once you kind of see it and you kind of put the sentences together, it ends up carrying itself. And I feel like it's a lot easier for people that are not as witty when it comes to creating quips and stuff like that. Sorry, hold on one sec. Let me just figure out the proper color for this. And maybe... Oh, my mouse got stuck to the color. I guess you guys will see my coloring process. And I want this to be more vibrant. But lighter, but more vibrant. Yeah, there we go. Because I want this croissant to look like buttery and toasty. And I need to turn on my stabilizer. I can watch movies with slaughtering and gutting of humans but not animals. That just pisses me off and makes me sick. Absolutely. Humans, totally okay. The goriness, like... I'm not great with gore, but it's not gonna give me nightmares. It's not gonna ruin me, unless I see people with gouged out eyes. Like, eyes always get me. Ghosts, humans, demons, whatever it is. If they have like open eye sockets or whatever, that absolutely destroys me. So I can't watch that. So, but when it comes to gore, it's like, it's not my favorite watching it, but I'm not going to be scared by it. I might feel uncomfortable, but I'm not like, yeah, I'm going to have nightmares over this. But absolutely, when it comes to animals, it's like, nope, can't do this. You cannot do this. And that's what makes me so sad. Like, a lot of horror movies, the pets, usually dogs, die. Because they're kind of like the first warning that, you know, there's a demon or your house is haunted and stuff, and obviously the ghost will take out the dog first. And I'm like, no, not the dog! Why does it have to be the dog all the time? Yeah, my heart breaks every single time. Alright, most of my reference is gonna come from this this one right here, which you guys cannot see because of my screen. This one right here, I feel like I really like the pattern on it, the color. This one's also really nice. I really like how separated the colors are. So I'm gonna be taking those into inspiration and just trying to figure it out. I have to go huge. Gonna stream some Final Fantasy XIV that never played before. LOL, but I hope you have a great time on your stream. Crystal Face, enjoy Final Fantasy XIV. I've heard so many great things about it. Thank you so much for being here and for saying hi. I'm glad you've been doing well. I hope to see you around, alright? Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, wow, this is cute. Oh, no, protect the dog. Desire Lines Games, thank you so much for joining us again. And thank you so much. I realize I don't show my coloring process often, so I guess hopefully this will be an interesting thing for all of you to just, I don't know, chill to, chat along with. But yeah, we're just talking about horror movies and what we can and cannot withstand. Like, I'm awful with ghosts. It goes like ghosts. Joshua, thank you so much for the 8-month anniversary. Really appreciate you being here. I hope you've been well. But yeah, Ghost, bottom tier. Like, I cannot sleep after watching a Ghost movie. If I look up at the wrong time and see a ghost on the screen, I'm done. Like, I won't be able to sleep for 3 days. Demons, kind of okay. Like, demons kind of go above ghosts. And then past that, which I'm totally okay with, is like gore, murderers, serial killers, psychological thrillers, and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's always the supernatural for me. Because, like, I think for me, it's a lot like, I don't know if ghosts exist. I don't know if I would say I believe in it, but I also don't want to disbelieve it. And, you know what? I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out until maybe it's my time to become one. Yeah. And it's that sense of unknown that's really scary. Like, especially in my family, my family believes in ghosts. I don't know if you would call it, like, Chinese superstition or whatever, but at least on my dad's side, they are very spiritual, and, there have been, like, ghost encounters and stuff. And I'm like, alright, cool, thank you. That is a no from me, dog. Misaki, hello, thank you so much for joining and for lurking. I hope whatever you're doing, you're having fun, and I hope you're taking care. I watched the dark web box thingy on YouTube. Dude, I almost crapped my pants. Wait, what is that? Can you explain it? Anyone that doesn't want to be spoiled, cover the chat, but I probably won't be watching this, possibly, so I am down to just hear what it's about. Alright, so right now I'm just doing the light strokes, kind of figuring out some filling areas. I think this will look better and make a lot more sense once I start adding the darker tone. And especially something like a croissant, I would incorporate either 3 or 4 mix of colors, like I guess you would call them shades, just to really give that depth of, like, this has been baked and this has, like, a variety of, like, skins and flakiness and stuff like that. I once saw a Japanese scary movie where you can see ghosts and spirits in pictures and videos, like a guy with neck pain, and you can see a ghost lady on his shoulders, and it scared the poot out of me. I gotcha. It's Shudder. It might have been translated into Japanese, maybe. Originally, it was a Thai movie, which honestly, all Southeast Asian horror movies are just way too scary. It was originally a Thai movie, and then it got remade. Yeah, it got remade into like an Americanized version, but it was still like very focused on like I think Asian people. I think the cast was Asian. Yeah, that absolutely messed me up. And it wasn't actually the scene of the ghost girl on his shoulders. There's this one particular scene in that movie where they're driving this long stretch of highway, and when the guy's driving, and when he decides to do a little shoulder check, or he just looks over to his passenger side, where his girlfriend is sitting, his girlfriend's still there, but to, like, right outside the window of the passenger side is the ghost, and she's running at the speed of the car. And that just, like, messed me up, because I drive, and I drive at night often. So, yeah, not great, not fun. This is looking nice, thank you so much. I'm hoping it looks even nicer by the time I'm done with it. But yeah, first, I start with this base. I go to, like, a mid-light. Why does this look so, Hold on one sec. Okay, I guess that is the right color. I don't know why the middle lines look so dark. And I'm just filling in the big chunks right now. And I'll slowly finesse it as I go. Oh, what else? I think I saw The Conjuring once, and I was doing so well. Like, I was getting the story. I was covering most of the screen, so I could only see the corner of, like, the TV. I was doing so fine. And then suddenly this ghost jump scared me. And then that was it. Like, whenever I closed my eyes, that's all I could see. Oh my god, Rat Lord, what is this? Rat Raid, bro. Those pugs, Rat Lord, hello. Thank you so much. Oh my god, those little rats. Oh jeez. Aichi's World, hello. Thank you so much for putting along. Mush Muse, thank you so much. Oh my god. Wait, let's see if this will ping, or if all the follows are gonna cover it. Okay, I'm gonna go through. Rat Lord, thank you so much. 1K followers. Oh, did I reach 1K? Oh my god. Thank you all so much. Rat Lord, thank you so much for putting along. Goran's 007, thank you so much for putting along. Scranso, thank you so much for putting along.
Who's that pug I see? Standing here in front of me. This is the second croissant stream I've seen.
Glenn, thank you so much for the resubscribing for the 4-month anniversary and for being here. I really appreciate you. Oh my god, Veil of Hearts, thank you all so much. Haley, thank you so much for putting along. Niche, thank you. Sorry, Majestic Mac, thank you so much for putting along. Thank you for getting me to 1,000 followers, I think, maybe? I haven't kept track. I don't have the stats visible because I tend to hide them when I'm streaming, but thank you all so much. Rat Lord, thank you for entrusting your community to me and for being here. Real quick, my name's Huge. It's like Eugene, but shorter. And this is Puglie. He's this imaginary pug that I created because I don't actually own a pug, but I really want to one day. So I ended up creating one to fill the void in my heart. Now he's my full-time job, and he takes up, like, all of my time. Like, all of it. Made by Johns and Funny Dunny, thank you so much for putting along. How's your stream going? Hope you had a restful break. Oh, thank you! Yeah, my break last week was really restful. I got to actually turn away from, like, some Puglie things and got to some side projects that I've wanted to get to. And it was a really nice break. I kind of low-key wish I had it for longer, But maybe moving forward, I'm just gonna pace myself a little bit better, and yeah, put in these breaks more often so that I can really balance myself out. Ratlord, how was your stream? And everyone here, thank you so much for pushing me to 1K, for being here, for sending all these adorable rats. I really appreciate all of you. Now I think you're becoming a rat too, you want it or not. I mean, I personally love rats. I think they are the cutest things, and I really wish... one of my other dreams was to own a rat, because I know how smart they are, and I just want a little, like, bundle. Like, I want a little, like, little rat buddy. Question, did you have a booth in Anime North or Fan Expo Canadian, or CAD? I recognize this Puggo. Yes, I do. Or I did. I've had a Pro Plaza booth at Artist Alley, at Anime North for the past not counting 2020, for 2-3 years. And I was at Fan Expo Canada for 1 year, sharing a booth in the Bender Hall. So, I am there. Otherwise, I am Canadian. I'm in the West Coast in Vancouver. Yeah, you at 1K and past. Don't worry, homie. I like to find fun art to raid. Ratlord, thank you. Glad to hear you had a good break. Thank you so much. It was definitely needed. I wasn't coming to terms that I was burnt out, but when I started feeling really just bogged down on the daily, I realized, like, okay, I have to confront myself and tell myself that I am burnt out and I need to get myself rest or something. So that was what my break was for, and I think, yeah, I just gotta start pacing myself a lot better in the near future. Take some time to yourself to relax and reset. Absolutely. Rat Pug. Wait, actually, speaking of, do I have... well, let's see if my thing can even search. Because I do have a little... Okay, thanks for popping it up here. I do have a little thing. Because it was Chinese New Year. That's pig. There we go. For the year of the rat. So, hold on, let me catch up on chat a little bit. It was great. I was working on my 3D model and the first time using the new VTuber I'm making. Is your new VTuber a rat? Or is it like a person like in a onesie? Still not done, but I'm getting there. Oh, what were you 3D modeling also? Let's go, fellow Canadians, but I'm in the East Coast. East Coast is the Beast Coast. I do really miss the East Coast. Part of me really loves Toronto. And before COVID hit, for 2020, I was actually thinking of staying in Toronto for like a month. Either sleeping on my friend's couch or like splitting up like friends' couches and Airbnbs and stuff like that, because I want to be immersed in that city. I really love big city feels. So hopefully in the near future that dream can come true and I can just feel like a Torontonian. Arcasian, hello! Thank you so much for joining! West Coast is the best coast. Ayy. Cutie Rat Pug, thank you all so much. I just refreshed your page and got an ad, Rippy, so I missed what you said. But this is beautiful, oh my god. Year of the Rat, hell yeah! She has rat ears, aw, cute! Oh my, Rat Puglie is amazing, thank you guys so much. The East Coast misses you too. You should come back so we can hang. And yes, I need to meet your face. And we definitely need to hang. I can't wait to go back to Toronto. Ever since I went to Toronto for the very first time, I was telling my girlfriend like how amazing it is. And that's because I'm honestly just like I'm a street rat. Like I love the city. I love the nightlife. I love artificial lights blinding me in my eyes. I just need to soak all that up. But I want a swole rat VTuber too. Wait, you want a swole rat VTuber? This I gotta see. Rat Lord is a PNG of an actual rat VTuber. Okay, I gotta wait. Hold on. Wait, first of all, oh my god, I've been sorry, my break has completely made me forget any kind of Twitch etiquette. I'm so sorry. Quick shout out to Rat Lord. Thank you so much for the raid again. I actually get to see a clip of what you're working on. I see. Oh, that's so cute. What the heck? Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry for my lack of Twitch etiquette. It's I came back. This is my first day back on Twitch since my break, and I've just completely forgotten everything. It was a miracle that I remembered my hotkeys. And I'm working on a model to be video game ready for a college project. Wait, video game ready? Like, are you making a game for your college project? Hopefully soon. Anime North will be back in 2022, I think. Yes. Oh my god, I miss cons so much. Like, I made it a point that I wouldn't be going to any conventions in 2021. Even though I know conventions are reopened, and quite a handful of my friends are already back to the hustle of Artist Alley and vendoring. For me, it's just like I'm slowly easing up on the COVID anxiety. I am like double vaxxed, and I'm gonna get the booster shot as soon as I can. I also need to get the flu shot coming up. But yeah, it's just things are still scary out there. Seeing crazy people out there is also scary. So I just feel like 2022, I feel like I can be a bit safer. And knowing that my friends are just living their best life right now and doing super good, gives me a lot more confidence that like, hey, you know what, this is plausible, and I will be okay. Will we go out for pho when we meet up? And yes, we will. Pho, sushi, Korean, anything. I am down. Oh my god, please take me with you to go eat pho. Let's go, all of us. East Coast crew roll out. I'm just like branding myself as East Coast now. Artificial lights blinding you. That's all I want. Like, there are definitely people that want to go live in a cottage out in the middle of nowhere and see the bright stars and everything. That's beautiful and all, truly. But if I had to choose between, like, cottage of bright stars and, Times Square in my face, I would choose Times Square in my face. My current VTuber is just a lady. Oh, sad face. Kind of boring, need a swole rat VTuber. Is it going to be a swole lady rat VTuber? Or is it just gonna be a swole rat? Yo, that's such a sick setup. I need to do that. No sweat, man. I've rated and been ignored before, so I don't worry. Can't be worse than that. Oh no, Rat Lord! If you want to, if you like the setup, like the whole pop-up, and everything, just a little, let me just do this real quick. Yeah, if you like this whole thing, I believe, and you told me this, it's, I believe it's pixelchat.tv. Just in case, Google it. But yeah, that's what the overlay is. It's the shoutout command for Pixel Chat, and I really like it. I really like how it shows the name and like a random clip to kind of show like what you're working on. So it's good. Let's see. I'm making a character for the game pipeline, not an actual game. Oh, okay, that would be an insane project if it were. Truly, yeah. That's funny. That's kind of like in line with what I did for my grad project. When I was, I'm just gonna keep this Rat Puglie up here for a while. When I was going through university, when I was graduating university in my art university, I was in animation, but I didn't want to do animation, and thankfully my grad professor was very accepting of it, and what I ended up doing was almost like a proof of concept fighting game, where I didn't actually create a fighting game, but I created all the characters, I created the main menu, the character select, and I created like a couple of special moves for the characters. So, I don't know, it's pretty cool that your project is creating a character for a game, but like, you know, it's kind of for the pipeline and just like a proof of concept kind of thing. Stay healthy, huge Joe! Hello, Boo! Hello, Best Egg! I am staying healthy as I can be. I promise. Slowly but surely, it is getting better. Absolutely. Like, it's... Here in the West Coast, I got to see that 83% of people are double vaxxed. Considering that we had a anti-vax protest of 4,000 people, which really... was it 4,000 or 1,000? It was a stupid amount. Any amount is stupid, but it was a very stupid amount. Considering that, I was like very pissed. I was very miffed, and I was very upset. But when I saw the recent stats that like, you know what, that is a large vocal minority, and most people are sane and not crazy, and are not stupid, and are double vaxxed, I feel a lot better. All the food, hell yeah, and we're gonna bulk up when I get there, alright? All the East Coast crew in chat right now, we're bulking up when I get there. Lisa, hello! Hello! Lisa, hello, thank you so much for joining! Also, cottages are haunted 100%. Joe, why you gotta tell me this? Why you gotta tell us this? No, Swole Rat, for the win, all the way, alright. I am hyped for your Swole Rat. I want to see the Swole Rat, alright? I believe in you, and I can't wait to see the swollenness. Thank you so much, that's bustin', homie. Yeah, no worries, like, if you see anything that you're even remotely interested in how I set up my stream, feel free to ask. We're all learning together. There's so many tools out there for Twitch, it's absolutely, mind-boggling. But if you see anything in particular that you think you like, and you want to ask me how I did it, just ask. I'm totally happy with sharing. Oh, hold on. It's dinner time for you, so you must skeet. Ratlord, thank you so much again for rating me, for being here, for creating so much hype. I really appreciate you, and I hope to catch your stream next time for sure. And enjoy your dinner. Let's see, hell yeah, I just started streaming a few months ago, so I'm still learning. I've seen a handful of people with that overlay, it's solid. Yeah, there's so much to potentially grow with and get. It's weird to find out where to start, and it can get so overwhelming so fast. But yeah, take it slow and take it easy. I will definitely try to read your comments and just say it out for prosperity anyways. But yeah, yeah, brought anything for you, badass streamer. Ratlord, thank you so much. Enjoy your dinner, get that sustenance, and get lots of rest because I know how tiring streaming can be, especially after stream. Hope to see you next time. Take lots of care, alright? Hold on one sec. I'm almost caught up on chat. I don't know if it was me, but I think you told me about it. No, and, let's see. You asked Ree, or Ree told you about it, and then I mentioned Ree having it, and then you told me that this is what Ree uses, and I was like, oh, okay. The artist community. That pop is so cool. Time to quickly try and import it before I stream. Speed run. Icus, go, go, go! Yeah, I'm in industrial design, and I don't want to do industrial design. Oh, big mood. Big mood to what I was. I know, Ratlord, you might be gone by now, but yeah, I took animation for 4 years, realized I didn't want to do animation, and had a little, like, what would you call that? Midlife crisis in university? Mid-university life crisis. Figured I'd just bite the bullet, get this fancy piece of paper that doesn't mean anything from my very poor, not poor, it wasn't poor in money, it was just poor in education, school, and just end up doing whatever I wanted afterwards, and I'm more the happier for it. Desire Lines game says, sounds cool. So I'm doing character modeling under mentorship. Oh, that's so cool. It's about showing that I have skills for modeling to potential employees. Absolutely. Your thesis sounds sick, man. Nice. Miffed, I haven't heard that term in a while. I just bring up random terms sometimes. I'll fast in preparation, and I'll tell you like a month in advance when I'm coming. I'll show you my plane ticket and be like, alright, don't eat. Let's see, alright, I'm getting there. I'm gonna be sustained to the max. Let's see. I caught up on chat. Aichi, get that stream overlay in preparation for your chat. I honestly really love it. They have a lot of other tools and overlays. But like, since I have most of my stuff set up via Streamlabs anyways, I just use Pixel Chat specifically for the shoutouts. Oh, and if you guys check out the channel points, things like Champagne Pop, Booty Parade, and stuff, those are also GIF triggers, and they're just little fun things to do. Like that! Thank you, Anne. Thanks, Bean. Hehehe. Quarter Life Crisis, been there. For sure. Yeah, double the Booty Parade. But yeah, for those of you who are interested in these, this is by Trigger Fire. I don't know. I'm not confident in what the URL is actually. I don't know if it's .com or something, but Google Trigger Fire. That's gonna pop up. Oh, you use that one. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I just use that to create a little bit more interactivity on my stream. And I have it hooked up to channel points or some other things, like exclamation mark commands. But thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And Lisa, how are you guys doing? Lisa, I've seen that you have been getting more consistent with your streaming. I see that Discord pop up. I'm so happy, and like all your little paintings always bring me so much joy. Let's see, that's not the command. All right, now that I remembered my now that I remember my Twitch etiquette, for those of you who are interested in traditional art, especially when it comes to painting, even though this clip doesn't show it right now, check out Lisa LaRoe's art. She does a lot of acrylic paintings. Her use of color is just out of this world. And the fact that it's traditional, I just can't. And also, do show some love to Anne over at Arcasian. You can get channel points, you can become a house, and then you can get set on fire, because that's just what happens when you become a house in Anne's tiny town. And Ikis, wait, first of all, am I saying your name right? Is it Ikis or Ichis? Ikis, you also stream? Is that what it is? Aichi, okay. Aichi, thank you so much. Alright, and let's... just to spread some love around, check out Aichi. Oh my god, you have a little VTuber! Sorry, I'm just like looking at this screen really up close. You're also a 3D modeler, what the heck? I love that so much. You're a 3D artist, oh my god. I love that. Just in case my computer might lag out insanely, I'm just gonna write a little note to myself. For those of you who haven't seen in my About panel, I'm running my stream and Photoshop and everything on a 2012 MacBook Pro. He's been chugging along, he's been very reliable, but sometimes just for the ease of, not overloading him too much, I just reduce the amount of stuff I have open. So, And just gonna write Aichi. What? So that I can check this after stream when OBS is not eating literally everything that my computer has. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I dabbled back into 3D modeling. Oh geez, when was this? In the summer. And then I had to put it down because I got busy again. But I was modeling a Puglie, like just a base Puglie, so that hopefully one day I can create those really cute little scenes and also try modeling like these little items myself just for fun. Because I love when people render like with the lighting and the material, making it look like a little miniature or a little toy or whatever. I love that look so much, and I just want to make that for Puglie. Appreciate you, Yeesh, and no, appreciate you all so much. When are you building that beast of a gaming PC? Oh man, one day. That beast of a gaming PC is just gonna be an iMac, I swear. One day. So, one of the main reasons why I haven't upgraded, and potentially this laptop is going to the grave with me, is because I don't want to get on the Adobe cloud. I think it's a scam. I think it's a scam that I have to pay, like, what, $50 a month or something for essentially a program that I need for the rest of my life, for the rest of my professional life, unless I change careers. And of course there are alternatives out there like Affinity and stuff, but I've just gotten so used to the Adobe pipeline, the Adobe workflow, and how the apps talk to each other and merge with each other, that I'm just so spoiled. So right now I am in Photoshop, but this is Adobe Photoshop CS6, which is also why this is going to the grave with me. No, that sounds awesome. Puglie room will be cute. One day. Actually, speaking of Puglie room. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't show this yet. I cannot show this yet. I don't know when I will be able to show it, but I can't show it yet. But I did design a Puglie room with some Puglie inspired furniture, and it turned out super cute, but unfortunately because of a little NDA collaboration, I'm unable to show it, and hopefully someday I will be able to. LMAO, I traded my iMac for a custom PC and I will never go back to Apple. Oh man, like, see, I have a gaming laptop. It's a Razer gaming laptop. It's not the best. It's kind of a headache. But the biggest headache for me is actually Windows. I don't remember Windows needing so many updates and, like, kind of forcing you to update. And, I don't know, I remember the glory days of Windows XP, and I'm like, man, why can't we go back to that? And ever since Windows, like, I don't know, like, they made the start menu all fancy and full screen, but then when you get to the nitty-gritty of it, like the control panels and stuff like that, it's still like the Windows XP control panel. Like, you have the normal settings, and then, oh, Veil of Hearts, thank you so much for the lurk. Hope you're enjoying whatever you're doing. But, yeah, like, you have the settings that look like, oh, the new UI and everything. And then once you open, like, the control panel and then the add and remove programs, it's just XP all over again. What the heck is happening? Hungry Peach Boy, hello, hello. Oh my god, wait, let me read some messages before we get flooded. They should have kept full suites to buy. Absolutely agree. Adobe Doodoo, absolutely agree with that too. I like my subscription Photoshop, but yeah. CS6, oh my god, and I know, this is going to the grave with me, okay? Same though, I only have that one Photoshop version, no need for the subscription bases. Absolutely. I built a beefy $3,000 computer this year. It's lovely. Oh my god, Lisa. Oh, gotta go. Hope you have a fun rest of the stream. See you in the next one. Aichi, thank you so much for joining in on the raid and for chatting. It was really nice meeting you, and I hope you have a good night. Alright, I think I caught up on most of it. You get so used to Windows. I use a MacBook Pro for work, and I hate it. My custom PC is so much more wonderful and cheaper than the new iMacs, and I totally agree with that too. Peachy Boy, hello! Hello, Peachy Cruz. Thank you so much all for being here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I am getting so many raids. I've been raided massively today by 3 different amazing people. I'm not complaining, but this is really sweet. Oh, hungry Peachy Boy. So, big shoutouts. Oh my god, that icon. I love it. Oh, that's so good. Hungry Peachy Boy, thank you so much for entrusting your community to me. My name's Huge. It's like Eugene, but shorter. And this is Puglie. He's an imaginary pug that I created because I don't actually own a pug. I really want to one day. So I ended up creating one to fill the void in my heart. And now he takes up all of my time and all of my energy, but I love him, and he's the closest thing I'll have to owning a dog. I hope you like pugs, everyone. I hope all of you that joined like pugs, because this is all it is. Because this is cute and nice stuff. Hungry Peachy Boy, thank you so much. How was your stream? And what were you streaming? I know the clip showed Among Us, but my thing pulls like a random clip, so I think it might not be the most recent. Is that a pug croissant? It is a pug croissant. Today we are baking a Puglie croissant, and my Photoshop just kind of glitched out there for a second. And we are adding the nice toasty bits to the croissant. Lisa, thank you so much for celebrating with the Booty Parade. I hope all of you have been doing so wonderfully. I hope you all had an amazing Halloween. You know, ate as much discounted candy as there is. Got to watch a lot of scary horror movies or just some funny ones. And I don't know, really got into the festivity of things. Got to hang out with friends or family. It was nice and chill, playing around with Toon Boom, making a hot dog move. Oh my god! How's Toon Boom? I never got to experience it when I was learning animation, and I just know it's like an industry standard. But like, how is your hot dog moving? Is it kind of like, is it walking across like the screen? Is it kind of like flopping in and out? Is it just kind of like buckling in the middle of the screen? How is it? I love that. Let's see. Alright, here's the first part of the toasty bit. And then we're gonna add a darker tone now. So, yeah, if you guys have never seen Puglie before... Oh, let me switch over real quick to show you guys a little bit more art of Puglie if I can remember what I hotkeyed anything to. There we go. Sorry, my face is hidden right now, but here's a little, just a slideshow or a little peek at what kind of art I do with Puglie. He doesn't have a lot of shading, so with my style, I have to kind of get away with figuring out how to necessarily shade and add details. Otherwise, mostly, I just love stuffing him in food and making him look really stupid. Because that's what pugs are. They're really stupid, and you should protect them with all your heart and love them because they deserve so much love. It's a sausage dog riding in a bun dog walking around. That sounds amazing. I definitely need to check out your stream after this. Just gonna move this down. And hungry Peachy. Peachy Boy, are you usually like an art streamer? Are you gaming? Are you an animator? I've run out of room. I've hungry I will know that this is all one word. Boy. Do you work in animation by trade, or are you just doing animation for fun? Which honestly, I think is best the best thing to do for animation. Let's see. Time to get toasty. Toasty. Lisa is immediately interested in this hot dog. But yeah, how's everyone else's day been? Oh my god, this has been an amazing first day back into streaming. Because last week I stream weekly on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know how daylight savings works. And last week I took a break just because I had to come to terms that I'm probably more burnt out than I wanted to admit to myself. And then I've been back, and now I'm just being flooded with an enormous amount of love, and I appreciate you all so much. Mostly cute doodles, animation is a new thing. Oh, nice! What inspired you to try out animation, to like dabble into it? Also, like, your icon is amazing. I really love that style. Let's see, I want this to be the little toasty bit. And Lisa, are you back into streaming this Thursday also? Like Thursday evening? Because I think that's kind of been your consistent day so far. Alright, let me kind of see. So here's this, and then you know what? Sometimes a toasty bit doesn't have to go all the way down. So I will go about yay here. Color this in. Doing GIFs, always been interested. Done a lot of pencil and paper animation, etc. Oh, that's nice. And man, old school pencil and paper. That's the good stuff. It just feels different for sure when you get pencil and paper and you do the flipping, especially with the paper. It just feels so different. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time is acrylic painting. Oh, nice. Right, and Tuesdays is your experimental and miscellaneous night. Oh, so what has that been like? Because I think I noticed, I saw a couple of notifications that you were gaming, but I can't recall if that was a Tuesday or a Saturday. The days are nebulous now. Gonna make dinner with you in the background, friend. Big love, and enjoy making dinner. Hope it comes out delicious. I'm sure it will be. And thank you for letting me hang out in the background. Gotta run and make some lunch. Hope you have a killer stream. Hungry Peachy Boy, thank you so much for the amount of love. Have an amazing lunch. Get that sustenance. Get that rest. Appreciate you so much, and I can't wait to check out your stream after mine. Take care, and hope to see you around. Tuesday is gaming, digital art, and comics? That's a good thing. I think having a day for just experiments is really good. Like, one of the experiments I've wanted to do is, I don't know, just like chatting and scrolling Twitter with people. Like, I have this chat and I just consume content with people, and I don't know, I gush over how amazing other people's art is or something. It is... I definitely want to experiment with more things like gaming and stuff, but it's also just me feeling like, oh, I better be creative with this time, because it's going to be one of the times I focus. And if I had a, what do you call that? Like an Elgato or whatever you use to connect a Switch to the computer, I would probably stream myself opening Animal Crossing for the first time in like 2 years. I have fear. Lisa, you play Animal Crossing, right? I really want to do art cafe with multiple people arting together. Oh, I don't know what content to make besides acrylics yet. I mean, you know what? So far, at least I'm probably biased, but like I really love the mini art prints that you've been making, and I think so far it's amazing to see your process, and you bang them out so fast. Like in a single stream, people can see your entire kind of workflow, and it's like from beginning to end, it's just all there. So it makes for a really interesting stream. But yeah, I agree with you with the art cafe and everything. Oh, also, Tuna is back, and I mentioned to her that maybe a little bit later down the road, all of us are gonna go for Chinese soup dumplings, and we'll make the trek out to Richmond for it. Animal Crossing is neglected. I know. I want to reopen my island, and yet at the same time I don't. Kenny, welcome back. Are you gonna experiment with your content? I heard you off in the distance. Just me in the distance. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I mean, honestly, I've been thinking about it for a long time. Like, one is dual streaming, like doing art together or chatting or whatever. That is currently blocked by me not having a dual stream layout, or me feeling like I need one. Because I feel like this screen setup right now is a little bit small for like 2 people to fit in, but I don't know, maybe one day I should just try it and do it and see how it goes. Otherwise, it's like gaming, or I don't know, if I was doing crafts. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Yeah, totally try everything. Kenny, not everyone needs to have like such a big brain, but yeah, I think everyone needs the enthusiasm and inspiration that you carry, which is like to just try. Like that workout stream was still really fun for me. I mean, I obviously like working out, and it all works out. Soup dumplings, yes. Perfect for a rainy day. And like, Tuna's coming from North Van. Lisa, you're coming out from like the east-ish. I think Clara's somewhere on Ninth Street, and I'm like South Vancouver. So like, I don't know, I think we can figure out some way of carpooling so that like, I don't know, we don't need to... You drive though, yeah. So like, I'm thinking like, maybe we can figure out a way for carpooling or like coordinating it so that we don't have to worry too much about like, I don't know, 4 different cars coming out. Or well, 3. I don't think Tuna drives. You never know. That's true. I never know what will stick. Oh, I can actually show you guys one of the projects that I created. Oh, there's my phone. Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can transfer this real quick to show you guys my process. So I can actually show you guys like other things I'm interested in that might not be Puglie, but I can make it kind of Puglie themed. Let's see. And yeah, that's enough photos. Airdrop to myself, and then let me get the actual physical thing. I'll pick people up. Yeah, I'll pick up people. Yeah, same. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out like the route and how many people are coming with us. All right, hold on one sec while I grab this. I have like a little dust bag for it because it's so precious to me. It's one of my favorite things that I've made in a long time that's not Puglie. Oh, also, hold on, let me save this real quick. There we go, and let's... Yeah, that's good. And can I... open it all in preview. Yes, thank you. Thank you for not opening like 7 windows. Okay, so a little background, a little preface. I like masks. Not just like, COVID masks, but like I like full face masks and everything. I just think they're cool. One of my goals is to purchase a mask from Machine 56 and Miss Monster Mel, because they're both amazing sculptors and mask makers. But because I do not have the money right now, I picked up this mask from London Drugs last year during Halloween season. And what was so cool about this mask was like, well, one, the base is pretty cool, but also the mouth moves. So when you wear the mask, it has a little like chin strap. So when you move your mouth and open it, it actually opens. And I like the base of this, but it wasn't like fully to my liking. So I took photos of it. You can see my Procreate and everything. I took photos of it. I drew over what I envisioned, like what I wanted to add to it. And of course, it's big teeth. I love big, monstrous teeth. And I went out to Michael's and got myself Model Magic Clay, because apparently it's the easiest to work with, and also it's really light, which is really good because the inside of this mask is, I mean, this mask was $10. Like, it's not the top-notch quality, but it'll do. So I got the Model Magic Clay, and then I created the jaw and the teeth to the best of like what I drew out. Hell yeah, that's wicked! Thank you, Kenny! Thank you for the hearts, Lisa! And so, yeah, I did this, and then I thought I'd call it a day. It was like, I don't know, 9 p.m, and I'll be honest, sculpting is not my strong suit. I don't even know if I have fun with it, but at the end, when I see it, I'm like, oh, I did a pretty good job. And then there was a little thing like I wanted to add, so like I added like this eyebrow or brow line because I wanted it to be stronger. I wanted the profile area to be stronger. So I just added these really simple like eyebrows to it. And afterwards, like this is kind of what it looks like on the side. I Mod Podged it to kind of seal the magic model clay, because with model magic, it doesn't ever dry out. Like at any point you can add a little bit of water and it will just like become malleable again. And even when you do seal it, there's a little bit of softness to it. So it's okay. And then I masked it off with like washi tape of Korean boys that I don't know who they are. Mod Podged it more, and then spray painted it outside of my balcony on top of a cardboard box and everything. And so the end result, which I need to do some modifications on just for the inside because to make it more comfortable to wear, is this. And let me just switch over to my, hold on, OBS. Let me switch over to my main camera. So this is how it turned out. And it's the closest thing I have to like a really aesthetic mask, and I'm just really happy with how it turned out. As you can see from the inside, it's not top-notch quality. These elastic bands, I might need to replace them at some point. Originally there were just 2 foam pads, like just right here. Oh, Sprotty, hello! Thank you so much for joining in and for rooting along. This little like foam chin area didn't used to exist. I guess I don't have a strong enough jaw for this mask because it took a lot of effort for me to be like to open it up. So I had to find, like, by happenstance, I found packaging that had these foam tubes, or what would you call this, like, I don't know, ovals? And I just like glue gunned it on the edges. Nice mask, thank you so much, Sprotty! I'm just showing off my other interests outside of Puglie. That is so cool! Wow, thank you, Kenny, thank you, Lisa, thank you, Sprotty. So yeah, after all the spray painting and Mod Podge, the model magic has like hardened up quite well. It's pretty protected, especially because the spray paint I use is like it's like a primer and a finish all in one. It's good for plastics and wood and all that stuff. For the eyes, I had to use what would you call that? Like ink, like gold ink, and yeah, it's just you know that feeling. I don't know if you guys have this feeling when you're making something, and you're like, man, this looks like crap. Like, oh man, this is not turning out how I wanted it to be. And then when you're done and you take off all the masking tape and everything, you're like, you know what, this kind of slaps. This is how I feel about it. So I do need to make some improvements to the inside just to fit my face a bit better, make it a bit more comfortable. But otherwise, I mean, I can try to. Otherwise, it fits. I think you guys can hear me. Sorry if there's an echo. And yeah. And if I wear sorry, I feel like if there's an echo, it might irritate you guys. If I wear a black mask underneath this mask, then when I open my mouth, you wouldn't be able to see it. So, and you can already see from the heaviness of the model magic. After I open my mouth, it kind of like leaves a little mouth agape. So, like, if I actually got air dry clay or any like higher quality clay, it probably would have made this mask permanently open its mouth. But yeah, so that was my project for Halloween. This is probably one of my most favorite masks I've ever made. I still want to one day own like a Machine 56 or a Miss Monster Mel, but at this point, I don't have the funds for it, and yeah, I'm just really proud of what I created. Wow, I just put my oily face against it. That's disgusting. I am sorry. So yeah, now I have a little dust bag for it. I am so sorry. I'm so glad that the paints that I used for this is high quality. But yeah, I don't know, and I don't know, black and gold aesthetic, just everything. Every painting, LOL, right, Lisa? Like, every time you finish something, it just takes, like, a minute or so, or just you getting up from your table to go back and be like, oh, okay, this wasn't so bad. So cool, Quantinator, thank you. But yeah, that was my project for Halloween, and this is the kind of crafts I like. I like creating functional or aesthetic things out of crap. That's really it. I like making things out of crap. One of my jokes to myself that I laugh at, that I only appreciate for myself, is I'm not a carpenter. I'm a card pinter. And what I mean by that is, by no means do I build anything out of wood, unless the wood is already kind of like pre-made into a box or something, and I just like glue shit together. I like making things out of cardboard. Cardboard expert, Lisa, you get it. You're right. Like, oh, I can't, let me take a picture real quick so that I can show you guys what it is. This is not my best work. This was really shoddy because I didn't have proper cutting tools and enough cardboard. And as I look at it now in the picture, it's falling apart, but it's still holding on. We are kindred spirits. Yes, thank you. Thank you, all of you that understand carpenters at heart. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, that disappeared. Thank you. Oh, is Preview gonna open this? Oh, and my stream completely dropped off in kilobits. Last stream, I totally threw out a painting halfway through the stream and started over. Oh man, Lisa! I mean, when you do that restart, it just ends up being 2 times faster. I don't know if my stream completely tanked. It is flashing yellow and red at me, and it's telling me that there are no kilobytes being sent. Ba-ba-bum. Did I complete? Let me know if I completely freeze, because I do not know what you guys are seeing. I thought it was me. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm back for now. At some point in my stream, my kilobytes per second just tanks to 0, and OBS flashes at me, and it's very annoying. But this, okay, if you don't know what you're seeing here, this is a really shitty cardboard table that I made for myself because my printer, one of my printers, is on the floor. Oh, you lost connection. Okay. You might need to refresh. Because my connection is losing out. Man, Twitch, can you not? Can you just not? Let's see. I don't have anything particularly different. Everything. I did a refresh. Okay. How is it for you, Lisa? Can you hear me? Can you not hear me? Are you just completely frozen? I know I might be saying this out to the void. Come on, stabilize. Twitch. Stabilize. It's down. Oh no. No. My table. Every single time. Okay. My connection is supposedly stable now. I don't know if that will help now if you refresh. Shaw, what am I paying you for? What am I paying you for? Alright, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee while I wait. Are we back? Lisa, are you back? Kenny, how am I doing in the distance? Oof, that sucks, man. Seems to be back. Okay, so far so good. My thing seems to be stabilized. Okay, let's hope that it's gonna be okay for now. But yeah, okay, while we're here, let me tell you about this table. The shitty table that I created out of cardboard because one of my printers is on the floor here, and it needs the floor space. It's a massive, stupid printer, and like above it is so much vertical space that I feel like is just absolutely wasted if all I did was put my printer down here. So for the longest time, I tried to look for a table or some kind of stool or anything that I could put around the printer and just allow me to have access to just stuff underneath my desk above my printer. Finally, after a long time, that was obviously not going to happen. Either some other tables were too wide or too high or whatever. So I ended up creating this crappy table out of cardboard, and functionally, it works. Functionally, it's met its purpose. Aesthetically, absolute garbage. And you can see how it's like dipping down in the middle because it's probably too heavy or whatever, and I didn't put enough structures underneath the flatness of it for it to hold. But that's what I have, and yeah, I just like making stuff out of crap. And I don't know what I would be doing on Puglie's stream if I got to experiment. I would imagine, I don't know, if I made some, like, I don't know, crappy shelf out of cardboard for like the Pugly collectibles or Pugly plush or something. Maybe you can take that template and get it made with acrylic or wood by someone. I can possibly, yeah. But at that point it was just oh, sorry. At this point where I'm at, I'm just lazy and also cheap. So if I were to put more focus into it, I'd probably honestly just like cut up more cardboard and add more strength to it. But yeah, I just enjoy getting free materials from whatever and wherever, and going to town. Or like, yeah, taking a $10 mask from London Drugs and making it something real special and my own. It's funny because my partner asked me, why do I do productive things for fun? Like, why do I do things that stress me out? Because she was there for like the latter half of me painting and stuff like that, and I'm like, like this line isn't perfect, like this little ink went off to the side, I'm so stressed out. And she's like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, because I want to. No one else would understand. I am biased to watching people run their art business. If you wanted to do behind the art scenes, because we are obsessed. Yeah, I've also thought about that. Like, if I just had a stream where I was like managing the store, creating assets or whatever, like I've thought about that, and I guess one part of me is like, oh man, is it gonna be entertaining? But then at the same time, there's also streams out there where it's like, oh, study with me, and all it is like someone studying a book, and it's just like chill hop music, and other people are just working along beside them. So I'm like, I have no excuse for, I don't know if this will be boring or not, because it's just gonna be that. Oh, I'm back. Weird disconnect. Kenny, no worries. Sorry, my kilobytes or whatever just tanked for, I don't know, like 2 minutes. I don't know if it has mass appeal. I think, like, with everything, there's definitely niches. And I think what's really great for your schedule right now, Lisa, is... Oh, be right back. Okay, I'll tell you when you get back. But yeah, sorry about that disconnect, everyone. I hope you all, I don't know, maybe refreshed or something, or just reconnected on its own. I feel like inevitably, every time I stream now, using... Twitch has this, like, bitrate setting that's, like, not constant, but it fluctuates. Like, that's the setting I'm recommended to go on, using the stream key or whatever they provided. Or maybe that's the setting I saw that was like the best for like a low running computer. Yeah, anyways, I find it tanking sometimes more often than not. I think your streams have a really chill vibe. Many people really like that. Oh, thank you. I would like that, yeah. I mean, I always start off a little bit hype. Because I'm just like chatting and I'm excited to talk and show people what I'm up to. But then otherwise, especially when I'm drawing or doing stuff, I definitely calm back down to where my normal energy levels are. Or I guess like my concentrated work energy levels. Also, Kenny, like, how have you been? I haven't seen you in, I think, well, a week and a half because of my time away. Have you found any time to kind of give yourself a break, or are you still kind of chugging along and teaching Evie the world, the sweet summer child? Alright, that's the second color. At some point I'm probably going to go back in here and just adjust the hue of the colors, and kind of see what like gives it that extra oomph of warmth. And this time around, I want to lighten this even a little bit more. No, I'm pushing really hard, but definitely will take a break soon. Good. What are you what are you pushing? Are you just like all cannons firing, or is there something specific that you're pushing towards? Everything been really exploring. Oh, everything been really exploring. So I need to keep the momentum. Absolutely, makes sense. Oh yeah, how's the apparel? I guess yeah, that's the question. How's the apparel stuff going? Like you mentioned, you reached out to a local company and they seem like really dope and kind of willing to kind of work with you as an ongoing partnership kind of thing. Like, how's that going? Ninasaur, hello. Thank you so much for joining. How have you been? Thank you for celebrating with the booty parade. Let's see. Welcome to us baking a little Croissant Puglie. We're just here to have a good time, get toasty, pour yourself some hot tea. I hear a neighbor's fire alarm going off. I hope that's just a little fluke. Sweats. Alright. Let's see. Do a line over here. Oh yeah, I've been on the back foot with that. With Christmas coming up, there are there are other higher priority people. Makes sense. It's really tough, especially during around Christmas time and being a small creator. Sometimes, you get put in the back burner. Alright, just gonna figure out this thing right here. There we go. So I will say my introvert self is struggling to keep up with the growth. I mean, it honestly happens. You have to pace yourself. You have to find your focus, and yeah, it's tough. I find that really interesting that you would consider yourself an introvert, because by all accounts that I know of, you seem extremely extroverted. I'd buy 7, Ninasaur, thank you so much. Oh, but Kenny, if you don't mind me asking, and I mean, you can DM me this answer if you want to answer it, or if you don't want to answer this publicly, what's the MOQ that you have from the company? So I'm just kind of like piecing together and figuring out what I want to do with this, because like there are light bits to a croissant, but definitely not that much. You definitely don't want too many light bits on a croissant, because then it looks undercooked. You just want it to kind of highlight it. The kind of like extra flaky parts underneath the toasty parts. So I'm just trying to even out the amount of light bits that I have to save room for the toasty bits. I really forced myself. Aw, Kenny! I mean, you're doing amazing on the streams. You are growing massively on TikTok and everything. Just make sure to pace yourself and take care of yourself, okay? I mean, I would say, like, would I say that? I mean, yeah, I would still say that. I would say I'm naturally an extrovert, but even, like, after streams and stuff, yeah, the face muscles relax and everything's just like... It wasn't too bad. MLQ was like 50 shirts. Oh, okay. But I feel like that's high. What was... Sorry, hold on. What was... Sorry, I'm just thinking in my head right now. I'm trying to remember what my hoodie process was like. It was 25 when I got whole 50. Okay. Kenny, if you I know you I got disabled on TikTok for trying to answer every last comment, disabled for 24 hours. Did they think you were a bot? Oh my god. Kenny, if you haven't made anything with your current company yet, and perhaps like there hasn't been as much of a rapport created yet, I can totally recommend you the friend that helped me with my my hoodies and stuff. I really stand behind his quality of work and the quality that he has provided me. And the thing with his connection is that like he is connected with both the manufacturing, so like the printing and embroidery and all that, and also the literal fabric company, like the company that owns the cotton farm to actually make the fabric. So I'd rather trust your friend than what I'm being told elsewhere. Yeah, he's a really great guy. He can. So here's a preface. I've told him this before too, because our policy is to be honest with each other. He's very into apparel. He's very into, like, he just gets excited over quality and how things are made and stuff like that. So sometimes he can be a little bit like too much information, but I would trust him 100% with his knowledge and stuff. So yeah, I'll check in with him to see what his plate is like, because what the thing is like he's technically working as a consultant because he's the one that has the connections to these companies. And yeah, for reference, for me, my hoodies are an MOQ of 50, but I can have 2 different designs within that 50. So it's like they want an overall total of 50 pieces ordered from you, but a minimum of like 25 per design, if that makes sense. So if you, if a sale goes really good and you just order all 50, then that's fine. But say you only got like, say 20 pre-orders for one design and you're going to make this next design anyways, perhaps you can like, order the next design ahead of time and just go for it. Yeah, no pressure, rush or anything. Really appreciate it. No worries. I'll do it after stream because like he's a friend and you're a friend, and I just like helping friends all together. He just started his this kind of like apparel consultation last year. He's been trying to kind of recalibrate what he wants to do in his career, and this is what really inspires him. So he's still learning, and I'm still giving him really honest feedback with like how the process is and everything. So if you're interested in, I guess, getting to know him and also just like learning with him and pointing out like what parts you liked and what parts you didn't like in the process or in your product and stuff, like he's really open to hearing that kind of feedback. Oh, Emmy's like, oh, whoa, I didn't know they did that. Yeah, Emmy, I had no idea either. The heck? Like, why would you not want more engagement? I assume probably because, like, they think Kenny's a bot, which is hilarious because he builds robots. Okay, I'm feeling like the bottom of these croissants are pretty light in color. I'm also feeling like maybe this side, I'm gonna mask it just in case I don't like it. But maybe this side can be this. Big ass stream. Thank you so much for putting along. Really appreciate that. I hope you're doing wonderfully. And I hope you enjoy baking croissants with me. And we're just adding some little toasty bits. some little crunchy bits, some little buttery bits, just all the bitsies. Oh, let's. Alright, I'm just gonna figure out the rest of the base of this pattern before I alter the colors. Yeah. Today finally feels like I have my head back on straight. Because like my week off was really great. And then coming back, I had to immediately prepare for all the Sticker Society orders. And then afterwards, I just had a lot of like commitments. Like I have a night class every Tuesday evening for speech practice, and then I just had emails to get back to and some things to like get rolling or everything. I ended up working until 2:30. I ended up working until 2:30 a.m. last night. Getting everything in order, and I haven't worked out in 2 days, and I feel so cranky and antsy. I mean, not right now. I feel so nice right now because I'm actually working on art and I'm chatting with you guys, and it's just nice. How was your week off? It was great. For 2 days, I was working on the mask. Well, for 1.5 days, I was working on the mask. I was arranging like my to-do list. I was largely working on this collaboration that I had put on pause for a long time because I got really busy. But it just felt so nice not needing to answer to any emails or any messages or anything like that, and just focus on myself. I unfortunately didn't get a whole lot of drawing done, at least not that I remember. But it just felt nice to focus back down, because I started thinking like, man, what made me so happy about Puglie back then? Like when I first started Puglie in 2014, 2015, and sorry, hold on, thank you. I met you at New York Comic Con once. You were so nice. I hope you and Pugsy Boy are doing well. Big ass stream, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm so glad you remember me from New York Comic Con, and I'm doing all right. I had a little mental health break last week, which is what I'm talking about, I guess, right now. And Puglie is doing all right. We're surviving through the pandemic. It's been rough, but we're adjusting, we're learning, and we're keeping our head above the water as best we can. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been keeping safe. And I hope you have been also just keeping your head on your shoulders as best as you can through this entire time. Yeah, I was trying to think back to, like, what do I miss so much about 2014, 2015 Puglie? Like, I don't miss working a full-time job and having to wake up really early in the morning. And not being able to concentrate on Puglie. And then I realized, like, back then when I was drawing Puglie, I didn't have to answer emails. I didn't have to answer to anyone because no one knew about Puglie. And it's a bittersweet thing. I want to succeed with Puglie. I want a lot of people to know him. And I want to be able to not only survive on him, but also help other people, you know, work a really rad job. Like, you know, if they end up working for Puglie, I want to help them grow as a person in their career. I want to be able to provide them like a great salary and everything. But with that, it requires me to actually be a business. It actually requires me to communicate and run a business and do all that stuff. And I just needed some time away from that. Alright, hold on. Let me just figure out these toasty bits. I feel like the dark toasty bits are always on top. So having that break, just turning off emails, and honestly, when I came back, I was so dreading it. I was like, oh my god, I'm probably gonna have to go through a day's worth of emails. Like, I'm not looking forward to opening my inbox back. It was actually not that bad. It only took me 30 minutes to get through all my emails, and then get back on track with communications and notifying my team of anything that like popped into my head while I was away. So it worked out. And moving forward after this, I really want to find a way somehow to have more of these breaks. Like almost have more, either at least like 3-day long or week-long breaks where I don't check my emails, I don't check messages, and I can just concentrate on work. And above that, I would love to be able to offer this to people that work for me, because honestly speaking, a weekend is not enough. A weekend is not enough to, I don't know, do chores, run for groceries, socialize with friends, and then have time to feel like you're relaxed and have time to yourself before, the week starts again. And one day, it'd be really rad if it became the norm somehow that we either have 3-day weekends, or if Puglie Studios works so well that at the last week of every month, I'm just like, alright, we don't go to work in the last week of every month. You guys can take the week to recuperate, do your chores, pick up a hobby, go to class or something. I don't care. Just do something and be a better human being. But that's something in the future to hope for, I guess. But yeah, while I was going through this break and realizing this is how I feel, I'm like, man, I wish more people could experience this. Not the burnout, not that, but just the being able to take a whole week off, still have a job, and just really refresh yourself, so you're not constantly run to the ground and expected to do everything to enjoy life in like two days. Me and my boyfriend still have him all over the house. Need to get more stuff from you when I get the chance. Big Ash stream, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I reopened my store today. If there's anything of interest, feel free to look around, etc., etc. I already started my holiday sales. There's not a whole lot going on, but there are some like bundles and stuff. Some accessories are discounted, and yeah, that's just the link to my store if you're interested, but of course no pressure. And yeah, I just really appreciate you being here, and I hope you're enjoying your time. Ooh, just like banging my table. Work detox, yeah, exactly. Like, especially for us small business owners, like, yeah, a lot of times we have to push, and we have to really bite the bullet and push through for something that we think will be beneficial, or we sure hope it is. But otherwise, yeah, we just need time to be. Oh, sorry, just noticed that this is really wobbly. Wonkly and wobbly. That's the right one. I need to fix this. I missed a spot over here. And there's a little detail here that needs to be added. I just need to figure it out. Oh, thanks for loving the lava lamp. I saw that you have a lava lamp in the back of your office. I am so jelly jam. I want to have one. Except, first of all, I don't know where to put one right now. Like, I literally do not where to put one. Also, Zen told me that lava lamps get really, really hot. $20 at Walmart? Oh my god. Gotta figure out a place. Like, I'm not afraid of the lava lamp burning my house down or anything, but apparently they get surprisingly hot at the base or whatever. Alright. Just trying to figure out the details. I'm at that stage where, like, if I add the right details to the right spots, then they will look good. But if I add too many details, it gets too messy, and I'm trying to find that perfect spot. And unfortunately, with my style, or like if I were to try to explain Puglie and his style to anyone, especially when it came to these details, my best answer is like, I don't know, you just figure it out, just do it. Like, there's no rhyme or reason, there's no method or anything. It's just like, does it look like it? No? Erase it. Do you like that? No? Get rid of it. That's all it is. Let's see. I do think, like, you won't really get a toasty bit just out in the open. At most, you would get just like this medium toast just over here. So hot. That's how they work. The heat melts the wax and the wax floats, and then it cools and falls. Oh, this makes a whole lot of sense. Are they magical? Lisa, did you grow up with a lava lamp? Because, like, my brother had one, and I was so jelly jam. I don't know if he ever really used it. I don't even know where it is now. But I remember always wanting one. Except now that I think about it, I don't think I ever really made that clear to my parents. And I guess they probably think I was not interested. That's how it is with cute, simple styles. I'm always impressed by the results. Oh, thank you! Yeah, you know what the funny thing is? During my break, I actually looked back at some of my old artwork, and I know my style has changed ever so slightly to be a teensy bit more detailed with, like, a bit more depth. And I'm honestly really looking forward to, quote-unquote, reopening the vault of some of my designs. Updating them. I was gonna say upgrade, but really just updating them. And then just remaking stickers of them. Because sometimes I look back, I'm like, wow, there are no details in this. How did I think this looked good? But I guess that's kind of the evolution of an artist too. It's your style changes, your taste changes, and sometimes you just want to take those changes with you and upgrade. Let's see. A little extra toasty bit. Yeah, because this little corner bit. And after this, I'm gonna go back and just adjust this a little. But before I do that, I want to adjust the color. I feel like it's looking a bit too yellowish beige. Let's up the saturation a little bit. Give it a nice pop of color. Make it a little bit more orange, less yellow. Just about yay there. And with this, I probably need to fix the other colors, but we'll see. I had one as a kid. I had a cool lamp collection. What? You had a whole lamp collection? Yeah, it feels more confident. Yes, spitting facts. Thank you so much. It's yeah, like back then it definitely was more like, oh, simplicity, and like I couldn't even fathom like, oh, what could I add to this and stuff. Um, I think what really changed me was when I created my first takoyaki design, and I realized I couldn't get away with just like a flat color or even like two colors, because the deep friedness of a takoyaki and how, you know, the browns and the like beiges stand out and blend together. I had to figure out how to translate that kind of deep fried or fried look into Puglie style, and that's what really challenged me to be like, okay, you know, what can I do with this? How can I convey it? And then after that, I realized like, oh, like adding just a few little different shades of specks here and specks there kind of make they make the art feel like there's more depth to it. And so that's how I started with these details. And after every stroke, like I immediately know like, oh, this is too much, or I should take it out or not, or I painted this in the wrong layer. It's fine. It's fine. And let me try just masking this area. Let's see. These little specks over here. There was a store in West Edmonton Mall called Glow, and it was full dark inside and had tons of cool glowing things like lamps. Oh my god. That sounds so magical. That sounds so like 90s, you know? Like that the black light and you know, just having lava lamps and like the UV light and stuff going and everything. Love that. Miss that so much. Alright, let's well, this feels, most of this feels good to me, honestly speaking. It's this middle part that I feel like I can do just a bit more, but I'm trying not to overwork it. Bless those 90s, right? Not a fan of everything being silver, but oh man, when we had the era of plastic casing being colorful and semi-transparent, nice. Yes, it's like we're cave people just figuring out how things work and getting better and better. Yes, absolutely that. And then when we find out that something isn't working, we get rid of it, restart it, and we get better the second time we do it. Alright, while this is here... Oh, excuse me. I'm going to try just adding a little bit of, that is very red. A little bit better. Oh my lord! Art Ingest, hello! Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid! We come bearing crayons! Oh my god, it's a raid rocket! That's amazing! Art Ingest, how are you? How was the stream, everyone? I hope you guys had so much fun over there. Was it another doodle stream? Oh, I feel like she's probably figuring out the whole loading into the stream and the raid and everything. Raiding is never graceful. Like, all you chatters join, and then, like, the streamer is usually just left behind and, like, struggling to unload OBS and open the new link and everything. Arden Jess, thank you so much for the 2-month anniversary. Hello, hello. How have you been? I think I got shot into the void ahead of everyone. It's even my subversary. Yay! Yeah, Mothman's the one that really showed up. But yeah, no worries. Like, honestly, rating is such a cumbersome thing for streamers. And I feel like there's a better way to do this. Like, I am the void. Swear jar, I am the void. It's like, I don't know how many of you have experienced raiding someone, but for me, I do the whole like I click the button on the side that says like raid, and then I choose, you know, a friend or something, and then it'll be like, oh, get ready to raid, and I'm like, alright, raid. And then I'm still waving at the camera, I'm saying goodbye, I have no idea if you guys left or not, and then it will suddenly pop up that, oh, you are now hosting whoever you raided. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm still like here just in case, and then I'm moving it to like close my stream, and then I'm trying to close like OBS and my music and stuff while trying to click the link to whoever I'm hosting, and then being there to be ready to say hi to whoever I raided. It's yeah, art and just, it's never graceful. I think we always clunk through it a little bit. I know. And then if you end up joining the stream, right? Sometimes an ad will play, so you're just like, oh my god, I'm so late. Like, I'm so late to say hi. That seems dirty, not sure that is allowed. Your mind is in the gutter, duh. Also, we want to chat to the person we raid too, right? That's like the whole point, is to get to say hi to our friend. Arden Jess, hello. How was your stream today? Thank you so much for choosing me to be the continuation of your community. For those of you who don't know, my name's Huge. It's like Eugene, but shorter. And this is Puglie. He's an imaginary pug that I created because I don't actually own a pug, so I created one to fill the void in my heart. And now he fills everything, and he's my full-time job, and all I can think of is Puglie. So here we are. I opened the window before I raid because I've raided a be right back screen, or when they ended so many times. Emmy, that is so smart. That is so smart. Oh my god. I have actually raided a stream that literally just ended as I raided, and I was like, oh man, like, it felt so bad. It was a lovely stream, as it should be. Doodles, and also I tried painting miniatures, the Animal Crossing characters. Wait, like miniature 3D figures, or like just tiny Animal Crossing characters? I've done that too, Sob. Yeah, right? When you're just like, oh, I'm so ready to like meet this. That's also the thing. The person that I rated is not someone I knew. I just chose a random artist that I thought would be really rad to check out. And then she ended the stream, and I'm like, alright, single teardrop. Sorry everyone. Alright, sorry, I'm just I'm gonna, oh, thank you, Streamlabs. I'm gonna hydrate. Our magical Mothman 3D printed Animal Crossing characters, and I'm learning to paint them. That's so cute. What kind of paint are you using? Are you acrylic straight up, or is there a specific like model paint? I would assume most of them are acrylic because acrylic is plastic based anyways. Oh my god, I raided someone as they raided me at the same time. We entered a forever limbo raid loop. How does that work? People were like, which one is the real stream? It's a Twilight Zone. That's... Wait, so like, how did the hosting work? Because when you raid someone, you automatically host their stream. So how did the loop create? So I primed it with acrylic, but I'm going in with gouache. Might regret it, but I had gouache out to do my painting, so I did. It's okay. We're here to experiment and have fun and make mistakes. That's the whole point of art. And you know what? If gouache doesn't work out, you can always go over it with acrylic. That's kind of like the beauty of acrylic. Alright, let me see if adding this, because I don't often, like, quote-unquote, shade Puglie, like, especially not with cell shading. But I feel like this really adds to at least the bottom base of, like, the curvature of the croissant. That sounds bizarre and also amazing, truly. I think half got sent to her and half got sent to me. It was so weird. That's hilarious. How did you realize that you two both rated each other? Was both your chats just, like, firing up? Because when you raid, right, like, you were still left in your stream manager if that's what you use to operate yourself. Like, was your chat just filling up? I think this adds to the curvature real nice. I'm going to reduce the opacity because right now my trick is using soft light, and I just don't want the redness of the brown to pop up so harshly. 65% is good. Just do this like so, and add a few little markings. No, I just want to leave this as like the little cell shade. And I know the colors that are showing up on my OBS is very different from what I see on screen. I promise this looks a lot more bready than anything. Exactly, we were trying it out on stream so that I can fail spectacularly and we can enjoy, or I will be so victorious. Wait, so what was the verdict? Like, did we know the verdict yet, or do we have to, like, is it a cliffhanger and we gotta find out next stream? I think I said I rated, then people got sent back to me. I love it. So far it looks adorable, yes. Do you have, like, a spray, like, varnish or anything to seal it, I guess, at the end? Oh, also, Art in Jest, is Mothman the guy that you had on stream when you, like, whacked the sticky hand and just, like, knocked over a Lego boat? Victory declared, maybe preemptively. Celebrate first. Figure it out later. I'm sure I'll give it a top coat, spray, sealant, or something. Makes sense. Especially if you end up, you know, even against, like, I don't know, UV or light or whatever. It's always a good bet. No, that's my buddy Kevin. Okay. I stream with him on his channel, and I'm always a Chaos Goblin. See, I would have found it really funny if, I don't know, like, Mothman 3D printed these for you, but, like, he's the same guy in that, like, destruction video, and I just find it amusing, the chaotic energy that might arise of you, like, painting it. And just him, like, sitting there deadpan at the camera while you're, like, cackling to yourself. Can you imagine the chaotic energy is strong on my channel? That's why we love it. That's why we love it there. But overall, how have you been? I was gone for like a week for my little mental health break, so I was completely disconnected for the most part, outside of like wholesome memes and stuff. Oh, and also, if you need to like raid and run, if you need to lie down on the couch and just not say anything, or get rehydrated or eat dinner, please do not feel pressured to be here. Totally understand if you need that rest. How was your break? It's been lovely. We were just talking about what a lovely place Twitch is to hang out and find new creators. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely feel that, and I'm so happy that Twitch has become this thing for me. I really hope I can keep up with it when con season hits, because oftentimes then I would need time to prepare for conventions and stuff. But at the same time, I really want to keep up with it. The Twitch community is something that I've never experienced before, and it's just nice being here. But in terms of how my break was, it was really nice. I was talking about how I was trying to think back to what exactly I missed about 2014, 2015 Puglie, like when I first created Puglie. And I came to realize that one of the things that I really missed about it is the fact that I literally had no emails. I didn't have anyone contacting me about Puglie because no one knew Puglie at that time. It was just me and Puglie drawing him, and not a care in the world. Not a worry that everything's gonna crash and burn and everything I worked hard for is gonna go to smithereens. Nothing of that. And after, I guess, like, coming to terms with that, I felt more at ease going like, you know what, I need this. I need to not check my emails or talk to anyone and just focus on Puglie and I and really get back at it and be happy with them. So I did, and I feel like my break could have been longer. I kind of wish my break was longer, but at the same time, I feel like at least my head is a little bit back on my shoulders. Sorry, this is what I do when I do coloring with Puglie. I just open up my little hue thing over there, and I'm just adjusting the hue, saturation, and brightness like every which way to see what ends up sticking. Twitch is lovely. Made so many good friends. Right, Emmy? Like, I wouldn't have met you, and I wouldn't have been talking more to Anne. I wouldn't have met Art in Jest, or just, like, so many other people that I've just come to meet. Or Kenny, Butai, like, so many great people. Twitch is a lovely art community. Yes, absolutely. And Stan. I don't know if Anne still has me, like, in the background while she's eating dinner or something, but here I am, just like, we're just chanting Anne Stan in my Twitch now. That's awesome, though. Good for you. Thank you so much. Arcasian stream was one of the first ones I found. Yay! I didn't realize she streamed until, like, a little later on after I streamed, but, like, I love her ideas. I love her chat and everything. And I love her tiny town. Her tiny town is so cute. Oh, sorry, this brownish, orange, yellow is just always a thing for me. But yeah, I love the creativity in all the Twitch stuff that she makes. And I aspire to be as good as her one day. Man, is this it? Is this what I want him to be? Yeah, for now, I'm just, like, taking everything in stride with Puglie over here on Twitch. You know what'd be rad? If most of us, like, all of us that we know each other, got into TwitchCon in the Artist Alley because we are all art streamers, you know? Wouldn't it be great? It's just, I really appreciate this community because, like, one, I really want to get into Twitch streaming. That was one thing. And especially with the pandemic and the lack of social energy and missing that kind of social energy, this really helped with it. Me being more extrovert leaning than introvert in some ways. But also, honestly speaking, it was because I just found the Twitter art community a little bit like a landmine sometimes. And sometimes I was just tired of seeing like hot takes or whatever, or the same argument about animation or what's if I don't know if I mean this is really old, but like if digital is real art or whatever, or like I don't know if digital ink is real ink or whatever. Um, like, bruh, we're just all here to draw cool, stupid, or creepy things. Like, why can't we just enjoy that? Sorry, just trying to eyeball these colors. And with Twitch, it just, I don't know, it feels like we don't have that kind of vibe, you know? Or NFTs. Lisa, right, right? Oh my god. Like, I care about the environment, but like the amount of NFT discourse that I see all the time is just like, yo, man, I don't want to feel this energy right now. I cannot focus on this because I need to focus on whatever is trying to is making me happy. Knowing that the earth is burning down is not making me happy, and this is a privilege that I will exact so I can keep myself afloat. Oh my gosh, I haven't even fully processed the idea of a con. Wait, or Ingest, have you ever exhibited in an artist alley at a convention? I think I would love to go as an attendee, even if I don't get in. I think that'd be super fun too. Like, I've honestly never been to TwitchCon, mostly because, again, I wasn't in the Twitch community until the pandemic, so I just felt like, oh, why would I go there? Like, I know obviously artists are there exhibiting, and I know a couple of friends that do stream that do go, but, I'm not really in to Twitch at the time, so I was like, oh, there's no point in me going. But now at least I feel like, I can meet people and, meet other amazing streamers and actually get to see them, like literally see them, or their VTuber model, who cares, and talk to them and just be in contact with them. The hardest part is, when you follow so many amazing people and you only have the attention span for like one person or maybe two. And sometimes you just lurk to show support, but otherwise it's hard. Like, why can't Twitch just have this kind of like verification where you're already on Twitch and you just want to support a lot of people? Like, if I have 5 friends streaming at the same time and I can only watch one, I want some kind of mode that shows up that I'm a viewer, because I just want to support them even though I don't have the capacity to concentrate on what's going on, But that's the tough part, I guess. I have not. Most of my work pre-pandemic was a lot of workshops and community-engaged art, so I haven't experienced a con before. Art Ingest! Oh my god! It's a completely different world. It can be so hectic and such a high. Yes, agreed with Lisa. You have to try one of them. Even a small local one, if you've been to one. If there are any others around you. I highly recommend. Comic cons, craft cons, any. It's exhilarating. It's exhausting. It's nerve-wracking, but it's all worth it. It's literally like a, well, depending on the con and how long the con is, it's like a 2-3 day high and then a week of coma. Like, cause it's just exhausting. Sorry, let me figure out, like, what am I missing here? What is it that I want to do with this? And Okay, I'm gonna... That's the same color. What else am I missing? Did I paint? I painted this on the wrong layer. But that's okay. Sorry guys, I'm at that stage. So this is the stage I rarely show, especially on stream, because it's probably the most me in my own head stream, where I'm just trying to figure out the last few details that will really make me smile. And there's no science behind this, there's no rhyme or reason, it's just me looking at this and like control Zetting throughout the entire time. Really, I'm a big extrovert, so this might be my vibe. Art Injustice will absolutely be your vibe. I usually just put them all on different tabs and put the volume very low. They should still get the view count from that. That is true, yes. I think I tried that for a little bit. I tried it with 2 streams. Depending on if I'm working in the background or not, I think 2 streams is all I can support, because then I start lagging my computer and it's sad. But that is very smart. You know what, I think I want a little long stem over here. There we go. And yeah, let's carry this down. Should I carry this down? Oh, croissants. Why must you be so enraging? That's getting there. I always have trouble getting into cons now. The competition is scary. Emmy, that is also completely true. I just signed up for Pancakes and Booze. Could not resist my fave art show. Oh my god, Lisa, amazing! For those of you who are not from Vancouver, actually, I think they have it in other places. But Pancakes and Booze is an art show where it's literally in a gallery, and there are local artists. They're selling their stuff, and you buy pancakes and booze, and you go around eating pancakes, booze, and art. Or sorry, you're not eating the art. You're buying the art. Please don't eat people's art. I mean, unless the art is actually edible, or the artist wants you to eat it. But please, otherwise, do not eat it. They do a lot of cities. Yeah, I think I saw them. Because I looked them up once, because I was like, oh, this seems interesting. I just never got around to applying for it. Pancakes are free with admission. Oh my god, amazing. On only cake art, right? The only edible art. Thank you for dropping the link, Lisa. Absolutely. Are signups over? Like, how do I am so out of practice with, signups and dates and everything. Like, I'm all over the place. It's going to be a rough time for me getting back in it. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Like, the double-edged sword with, with being an artist, running a small business and stuff is, like, we all want each other to succeed, but it's getting very competitive and saturated, and it's kind of scary how hard it is to get into cons sometimes, because we all need to pay the bills and live, but the competition is really high. And I truly feel like the worst system is first come, first serve. Like, back then, when cons were a lot smaller, and, there weren't as many artists doing this even professionally, because like back then a lot of people were doing this for a hobby. You know, it made sense. But then nowadays, first come first serve is just like you want your website to crash. Like that's what you're asking for. And I really wish they would make it, I don't know, half jury, half lottery, or yeah, what else? Like, what else would be a fair one, you know? Or like a staggered con where if you exhibit one year, the next year you're on a lower tier of being accepted because you're just trying to make room, you know, for other artists that have not yet exhibited or tried or anything. Alright, I'm liking that. Anyways, I'm gonna merge this. Famous last words. They might still be open. They have vendor spots too. Sam has done a vendor spot with the stickers. I think I saw Sam doing it for the first time like years ago. I've apparently been on some vendors waitlist since 2017. No! Yeah, it's rough. Also, like, man, when you see those vendors that, like, all they're selling is fake shit or, like, stolen crap. Or, like, Jesus, how many sword sellers do we need, honestly, in a convention, you know? Like, I don't know. I just wish there was more curation, especially when it comes to vendor booths. Because I know for a fact that there are tons of artists. Moderate curation would be good, you know? Exactly. Like, there are probably tons of artists that are willing to pay for the vendor booths, especially the apparel ones. And, you know, all we need is just the room for it. And I personally think there's like a sweet spot too for when you like how big a con can be before it feels too overwhelming or crowded or just too messy. Or like there's just not enough room for people to go around and check out everything or expend that much energy to process everything. A lot of vendors are prior returning people, and if there is anyone not returning, then they go to waitlist. Really leave little room for newcomers. Yeah, exactly. Like I get as an event, you're just trying to secure that capital. But yeah, I wish the system would change, or I wish they knew that they could change. Well, I think this is pretty solid. Sorry, this is the part where I just like look at my art quietly. Welcome to the process of you creating Puglie. Because this is the part where I just like meander a bit with the colors. Like, I like the deepness of the brown because it just makes things pop a little. Do any of you guys ever do this at the end of your art piece? You you zoom out or whatever, and you're just looking at it, and you're like, is this what I want it to be? But then I also have to leave it to the fact that like this might be one of those things where I just need to step away and then reopen it and see if I really like it. It's looking good. Aw, Kenny, thank you. Unless you know someone on the panel. Yeah, Emmy, I totally get that. I'm hungry after the workout. Oh my god. The only thing I don't do that for is coding. Kenny, you're just like, duct tape it and go. Like, that's it. Like, don't look back. Absolutely reasonable. I don't like that. Yeah, I feel like at this point, especially since I'm gonna get into that like Zenish mode I get to, where I'm just like staring at something, I would call this like the wrap up of the stream. Let's see. It's so stupid, you know, like these little details that most people will not pick up on, but I will overthink it. Absolutely. Alright, gonna leave this for now. I'll probably reopen it in another time, and then actually get to assess what I've created. Sorry, I say that now as... because you know what, like, there's not a lot of, like, circular patterns on a croissant. It's because of the way they're wrapped. A lot of the motion, or at least the feel of the motion, comes like a straight line, like it's a curving line. So this little bit over here, I feel like I can just, yeah, a little bit better. Alright. Like letting things sit for a day or two, then come back with fresh eyes. Yeah, absolutely. It's cool to see the process and the thought process behind it. Yeah, thanks, Kenny. Like, I don't show this process often, like my coloring process especially, because I feel like it's the... okay, so in terms of what I think is the most interesting for viewers, sketching is the most interesting because, like, I start off with a blank canvas, and you get to see, like, my, like, just the creation of it from, like, nothing to something. Line art is probably the most boring thing, I think, because it's just line art. Like, there's no colors, it's just lines, and it's a lot of me control Zing. And then comes color, which I think, like, sits between, like, right at the middle point of, like, the boring and interesting. Because there's a little bit more like of a malleable thing to it, like thinking on the spot, creating something, and also it's color, so like, you know, it's nice to look at. But yeah, I don't know. It's I guess objectively looking back, perhaps my coloring process can be interesting for some types of artwork, especially something like this, where traditionally like, if you're trying to recreate a croissant, like, there'd be a lot more blending and shading and stuff, and you'd have to see how my brain kind of translate that into Puglie style being so hard-edged, and there's no blending whatsoever. But we are at the 3-hour and 30-minute mark, which is a really good stream to come back into. I have to sincerely thank all of you for being here and chatting with me throughout this entire time, for all the lovely, lovely, huge raids that I got throughout the stream. Kenny, Rat Lord, and Hungry Peachy Boy, and Art Ingest, thank you all so much for raiding me. This was an amazing time back. Let me see if I can just send that love over to someone at this moment, if I know of anyone that's streaming right now. Let's see, I got Mikan, Mage, Geb's Art, Jade, and Misaki. I know, okay, this is not an art stream. It's Jade. She's one of my mods. She was one of my mods before I even knew I needed a mod. She was like, I don't know, her and Mel have always been encouraging me with, like, streaming and telling me how great I'm doing. They're just really sweet people. So I will... let's send some love over to Jade. And I don't know how rating works anymore. I just have this pop-up here covering the whole chat. So yeah. Let's see. Emmy, Kenny, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being here on the stream. Really appreciate the both of you. I don't know how to operate Twitch now. I'm scared if I press the X or the back that it'll cancel the raid. But thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of the week, an amazing weekend, and maybe I'll catch you guys on your own streams or next week on Wednesday, 3 p.m. So take care, have a great night, get lots of rest, hydrate, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! And I don't know, I have no idea. Did it raid? Did it raid? Did it raid? Oh, it did!